tragic. I could really shine the light, but I really don't want you to see how messy my room is. I was trying to clean, but I did not do a good job today. Okay, yeah, y'all can't see that. Y'all can't really see it too much. This one is extra long. I'm kind of crying. I'm trying to, because I just wanted to be a little extra tomorrow. Hey, baby E. I hope you're okay. Hope all is well. I really want to do my roots, y'all, so bad. So bad. So bad. What up? What up? What up? What up? Thank you. Appreciate. Honestly, yo. I just remember what the title is. Honestly, please do not be sorry to hear. Like, honestly, cutting off your narcissistic parent is like, it does feel wild, but there's also like, I just feel like a little bit of a leveling up. Just a little bit of a leveling up. Also, sidebar, I don't know if I ever showed y'all this, but I was doing some collaging with my friend, and I never got to finish. I don't know. I feel like I took this one out for the bird because my friend likes birds. What up, Mish? What up, Sarita? I don't think all of them have anything. I might have saved this one for the bed or for the plant. I don't know. But I just feel like before I really get into the meat and potatoes, I kind of want to just show you some wholesome clippings, some artistic things, because honestly, it's a lot. Like, I'm about to tell y'all a lot. So, before I get into it, ooh, this one. I don't know. Again, I can't tell you what I'm going to do with these, but they all spoke to me. They all gave me a little something. Nima, you are not wrong. You are not wrong at all. I really like this one because I don't know why, but it was like a mud pit. I don't know. It just like, first of all, there's a face in it, but for me, I just love like thinking about making it a background for something. I'm not sure what it's gonna end up being, but I was just clipping things out of a collage. Oh my god, this one is amazing. This one is amazing. Oh, I cannot wait to use this one. I feel like it's got energy. I feel like I'm gonna have maybe some encouraging words or something. I'm just trying to get artistic. This one I really loved because it's like these bored women at church, and it resonated with my soul, bitch, my ex-Christian soul. I'm like, I know what she's feeling, especially her. Like, she's asleep, and I'm so happy for her. I'm glad she's getting rest. Cause church be long as hell. Then you gotta wear all these tight ass clothes, and your stomach be hurting. Okay, I really like this one, cause it just look hopeful. I think it's dogs. It might be polar bears, bitch. I can't tell. I don't know. I can't call it. She might be. Okay, this one, very political. Black police officers. Not gonna lie, I'm definitely gonna use this one to make a statement, but I don't know what it's gonna be. I really like this one because the bees are on the flower. I don't know exactly what this is gonna be. This might be just its own little piece or something. But I'm about to, bitch, when I start collaging, I really want to start like a little Instagram art gallery. I know that sounds kind of random, but I just feel like queer people be making art all the time. All my friends are artists, and who knows? Like, maybe we could like do trades. You know what I mean? Who fucking knows, bitch? I like this one because it just made me think plato o plomo. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but it just made me think, you know? It's like we either about to feast or we about to starve, babes. This one, it spoke to me. I got you. I'm gonna talk about it. I just wanted to let people come on in, do a little, you know what I mean? Do a little preview. You know what I mean? Doing a little opener. You know what I mean? Little opening artist, little opening act. But yeah, so this one, all these white people looking all happy and scary. I live. Oh, I love Quadir. I hope they're doing well. I haven't checked on them in a while. I feel like the last time I saw them, they were going by a completely different name, and I'm blanking on what it was, but they were still out here, honestly. This one I really loved because these birds, they were sharing snacks. It was just cute to me. Um, ooh, this one just had a good background. This one, I don't know. I really love the. No, I love Quadir, and I love their story times. They're very funny. I used to support them. I'm not saying I don't support them, but like I don't. Yeah, Don. No, but there's a new one after Don Sablon. Like they're still out here. Quadir's still out here, but they're under a completely different name. Completely different name. And the last time I saw them, they had like some little baby locks. Like they looked really good. And they looked healthy. They looked alive. I don't know. This one just gave me something. I can't call it, but I might be lying, and it might have been for the grass and the trees and shit. I can't call it. I don't know. I feel like both are wild. Both are wild. Um, almost done prom. Let me see. Oh yes, this one with the flower. Mm, it's a good flower, right? Ooh, and then this one, honestly, cause let's be for real. Let's be fucking for real. Like model, like babe, like catalog model. So I had to snatch that one. It looked topical. This one is one of my favorites. I'm kind of annoyed that it got bent, but we're gonna put it back together in a better way. But look at this one. It's a woman cleaning her baby. Bitch, I live. It's so cute. But this one, I have a whole idea for it, but I'm not sure how it's gonna really shake out in the end. But I lost some. Ooh, see, I wanted to do one for the mothers. For the mothers. Okay, so a lot of these clippings are from a National Geographic. I'm gonna be so for real. So I do not have a lot of information. I do still have excuse me, access to the books. So if anybody really cares, I could really go back. But I was thinking about doing one for the mothers. You know what I mean? For the mothers. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna keep on looking for more stuff with mothers because it just was looking so cool to me. And I also, not to be weird, but I do be wondering how people be washing without a bath. Dead ass. And I know that that's ignorant because I'm in America and there's all different types of ways that people can wash. But just seeing the mother washing the baby that way, I was like, yes, return to the old ways. Um, Very atmospheric. Wow. I don't know. I'm interested to go see, but I definitely will update y'all if I find them again. But I did see them not that long ago and it didn't seem super fucked up. Okay, and then I found this one again. I don't know where this is gonna go, but there was just something about this that just made me happy. It just made me happy to see, you know? I can't call it. I think, I just have such a toxic family. Oh, bitch. Oh my God, this one. I cannot wait to do something with this one. It's just so beautiful. It's like, for the black cat dad. You know what I mean? For the black cat dad, bitch. Because we don't never be seeing no black cat dad. And then the bird. I don't know. There's just something about it. There's something about it. Like, look at the head on the bottom. Like, look at the bottom piece, yo. There's something emotional about it. It's emotional. It might go this way. I don't know. I might do like I don't know. I can't call it. But I'm having fun. Just know that. But today was kind of dookie, bitch. Dead ass. Today was kind of fucking whack. Like my delivery for my weed, because yes, you can get weed delivery out here. They just never fucking showed up. That's whack. The baby I live with, we thought she had covidia. So we had to go to the motherfucking hospital, bitch. Yes. And bitch, it was so bad. Her grandmother came, bitch. Her grandmother had to drop off a care package. Bitch, I can't be sending no covidia packs. So we had to check on that, but I'm glad that we got it figured out. But yeah, we was worried about the baby, dog. Very worried about the baby. This one is not mine. My friend cut it out. She be loving some birds. Yes, the crane. The crane indeed. Now you thought that was Jay-Z holding the cat. I'm dead. Let me look more closely. I mean, I feel like the brow ridge, like I'll give you the brow ridge. I'll give you the brow ridge for sure. But yeah, COVIDia, bitch. That shit is out here. It's getting them. It's getting everybody, bitch. Watch out. Like, I got a mask right now, I believe, in my pocket. I might not, though. I really might not. Damn, that's sad. I did have a mask at some point, bitch, in this day. Promise you. But yeah, no, the COVID came. She had to get a bunch of Gatorades, bitch. She didn't even eat, bitch. She be eating. She a child that be grubbing, but she didn't even eat none of her noodles. I made her some toast. She didn't even eat the toast. She had some cheesy roll ups from Taco Bell. Those did hit for her, and then she got a blue slushy that hit for her, and then a peanut butter and jelly. But it's like, damn, little babe, she not feeling her best. Even today, she spent most of the day on the couch just kicking it. We watched Charlotte's Web. It was a banger. I tried to get her to watch Cats Don't Dance because she really loved a musical, but she wasn't feeling it. But I feel like if I watch it and I start jamming, I feel like she's gonna be like, you know what? Because Natalie Cole, bitch, like honestly, if you've never heard of a movie called Cats Don't Dance and you're interested in like musicals with cartoons that feel black, watch it. Watch it. Um, I don't know, bro. It's wild. I feel like I'm like a play auntie, and I want to cry because literally, like, she'll just come up to me. The dog be in the house in the night, and so, bitch, I got scared. It's a good movie. What the fuck was I just talking about, bitch? I'm so mad. My brain. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna play auntie. What up, Max? How you doing? And so I've been loving the vibes, because it just feels like, you know, it just feels like I'm sorry, the cats be wilding out here, but I feel like I'm just like connecting with a child and their parent in a way that just feels really, really good. But also, something that's like really hitting for me right now is that like it's actually like really hard to like see like a child get the love that like you just didn't get as a child. Like it's like really hard to like just acknowledge that like yeah, this is what you're supposed to be getting, and like you're not getting it. What up, Brittany? Hey, boo. So I'm not gonna lie, like the title of this video, it's tying into what I'm trying to say right now. I know I'm taking my time, but it's really draining and sad. What up, Baku? So, as I said, like I'm living with my friend and their child. Their child's like 5. Their child also is like Taurus sun, Sag moon. I'm Capricorn sun, fucking Sag moon. And honestly, like the way they behave is so like similar to me. Um, even sometimes now. So it's just kind of like fuck, like just seeing like how precocious and full of life, and just seeing like how, you know, that ain't easy on a single parent. That ain't easy. I was not an easy child, and I don't mean that like to be mean to myself. I just mean like when I think about like shit I was up to, things I like to do, like the baby I live with don't like to wear a coat and like says that she runs hot, and that was me. Like I used to sweat in the fucking winter. I used to eat ice cream at the bus stop, and kids used to be like, "That bitch is on some other shit," like, and I just like the cold just didn't affect me the same way. Like that, it's not a big deal, but like again, just the same ways that like she operates and the ways that like people will think things. Like I remember I was like, "Damn, she ain't got no coat on." I was like, Get it, put a coat on that baby. You know what I mean? But then it's like I was that baby without a coat, and it wasn't that my mom didn't give me a coat. My mom gave me a coat, but I just didn't want to wear the shits. And so I just feel like there's times where I think that she's also like a brown child being raised by a white parent, and I just think about how people are going to have things to say about her parenting. And she's gentle parenting, which is just, in my opinion, parenting. And so I do think that like there are probably going to be people that want to cause harm. True. Elizabeth, I appreciate you for saying that. But you know what? I'll say this. I feel like I also, because I was raised by an emotionally unavailable parent, I feel like my empathy was very low. And I didn't realize that until I was much older. And so I feel like she's being raised. Hey, Benny. She's being raised by a parent that's extremely empathetic. And so I do think that, like, we were raised very differently. Like, I feel like she will gain empathy, you know what I mean? Like, as you know, she grows. Whereas I feel like my mom was, my mom's a narcissist. So she's not really thinking too deeply about how she's treating me. Like, how I'm being treated don't even matter. Thank you so much. I'm loving it too, bitch. I'm scared to dye my roots because I don't want to lose this color, bitch. I'm loving the orange. I feel so cute. Just thank you. Um, yes, absolutely that. Absolutely that. Everything you're saying. And so, like, living with this family, I'm just like, wow, like, this child is getting all this love, all this support, all this care. And I'm so grateful, like, to be able to witness it. Like, I feel like I've definitely in the past been jealous, like, of, literal children. Because I'm just like, do you not even see how much love you're getting? And like, no, they don't. And that's good. Also, bitch, I do have some fruit flies. I know. It's obviously me, bitch. Listen, I left the salad in here for 2 days, and you know, you live and you learn. Alanis Morissette. But unfortunately, I'm learning this again. And I should not have to learn this too many times, but I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. But if you do see a fly, absolutely. Absolutely. Um, Yeah, I'm so sorry, Princess Jasmine. Genuinely, and I'm glad that you have a friend that you can talk to about this situation because I feel like when you start realizing, not even realizing, when you start like unlearning like the narcissistic abuse, you start to realize like, damn, like it was never me. And then you kind of feel like, well, thank fuck, because they're fat. They're honestly, they are. I'm kind of shook. You know, I'm kind of shook. I'm like, damn, bitch, like what did y'all eat? Like that kale must have did something good for y'all. Looking like monsters. Like these are not regular flies, bitch. Whoa. Like I don't think these even fruit flies, bitch. I think these are vegetable flies. Like I've never seen a fruit fly that big. Um yes. Which state? I'm in Michigan. I like Michigan. I don't think it's whack. But I understand if people think Michigan's whack personally. I can understand that, absolutely. However, for me, it's about the natural beauty. There's just so many beautiful places in the state. And there's some good ass food out here too. Like, that's another thing. Some tasty shit. And I wouldn't think that. You know, I wouldn't think Michigan would have the eats, but they do. Not everywhere, though. Not everywhere. Not everywhere. Ooh, my friend, God bless her soul, she brought me some shrimp today. And I promise you, I'm not talking about my friend bringing me no shrimp, trying to be ungrateful. But these people, shrimp, I don't think that was shrimp. That was 3D printed shrimp. I just don't know where people are getting these meats from, bitch. I need to start sourcing these meats. I'm about to start being very Caucasian based and calling these places and being like, where's these shrimps from? Are they local shrimp? Are they farm shrimp? Thank you, you're sweet. I love seafood too. Um, what's my favorite state I've lived in? Man, I feel like state is a lot. Only because I feel like I have not been all up in the states that I've been in. Like I've been in this in probably like the city and cities around it. So I feel like I'll give like my favorite city would be New Orleans. Like that's my favorite city to live in. Favorite state like overall like based on everything that's there, probably Colorado. Probably Colorado to be honest. How fat am I? Very fat. Extremely fat. One of the fattest bitches. One of the fattest bitches, absolutely. Look it up. Look it up. It's been recorded. Um, it's really not mean. It's really not mean. I am a fat person. You can ask how fat I am. I'm not gonna be able to quantify it for you, but planet times 10, does that add up? I hope it does. I hope that's giving mathematical. Um, Yeah, sometimes I just feel like the shrimp was loose. That's what my issue was with the shrimp. When you buy the shrimp, it should be a snap. It just felt like that shrimp ain't been shrimping. That shrimp shrimped. It's not shrimping anymore. It's shrimpy. Honestly, it might have been shricken. I don't know if y'all know about shricken, but it's a shrimp and chicken mix. It's people are out here eating shricken for real. So it could have been some shricken, but it was not giving shrimp. Shrimp got a snap to it. You bite into a shrimp, it got a snap. So I am a Titan, absolutely. But that shrimp had no snap. Yeah, it was sad. You know what's fucked up? I ate like two of them because, like, I had to make sure that it was fucked up. So why, my friend was like, "You want the rest?" I was like, "You don't want none." She's like, I was like, my friend's so polite. She don't even want to say the food nasty. She like, "Would you like the rest of this nasty food?" Like, no. Bitch, I gave it to the cat. Why the cat was going nuts? Both of them. Mango, I have not peeped that. I have not been. I don't be buying like thin sliced breast. I haven't been buying meat at all, bitch. The last meat I bought dead ass was bacon, and it was feeling kind of crazy. They wanted more than $10, and I was like, it is thick cut, but in retrospect, it wasn't worth it. It was like nine something for the bacon. I was like, girl. But the cats liked it, so I'm happy that they got to experience that. I just feel like these are Michigan cats. Who's giving them a shrimp? That's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no shrimp for that Michigan cat. Bacon is costing so much. Like, you used to be able to get a pack of bacon and live. Now I get a pack of bacon and I'm actually like, I'm like, I can't fry up too much of this. You know what I mean? Like I'm portioning it out mad different. I used to just go. I used to have a ball. I used to cut half the pack and fry the half the pack. Now I'm frying pieces at a time, like just trying to make it last, trying to stretch my bacon. Babe, babe. See, I know you seen him. I know you seen that plus size fly. He is gigantic. It's wild. They ate good. Damn, almost. Times are harder. Better off buying your own pig, indeed. I'm about to do a ham share with somebody. Bitch, low key sidebar. Sidebar. I don't know where y'all live or if this is possible for you and your friends, but y'all need to start a soup club, okay? Get a bunch of jars off Amazon. Make some soup. Tell your friends to do the same, okay? And then y'all meet up and trade. And then however many people there are, that's how many soups you got. Or you could do like a power bowl, you know what I mean? Grain, veggies, meat, you know? A little sauce, maybe a little cashew cream. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to get that together. Low key, I'm trying to plan a Friendsgiving the same kind of way. Like, I'm about to make mad mashed potatoes. I need my Tupperware back. But I'm down to doing mashed potatoes and gravy as long as I could get somebody to do the. I need somebody to do the mac. I need somebody who's gonna get the ham. Now, I don't know if we gotta chip in for the ham because I feel like that might be a lot to put on somebody. But we gotta at least have a ham. I do not care too much about a fucking turkey. I personally don't care about a turkey. But a ham has to be there at least. Cause I don't know what Christmas is gonna be. Bacon for $4. Like, what are we doing? That is everybody give $2 to get a ham from Aldi. Okay. Nubia, don't play, babes. Cause I will overnight you some mashed potatoes and gravy, bitch. Like, I will really put that shit on the plane. In the morning, okay? Make it that night, put it on the plane in the morning, and get there the next morning. And it's cold based. You know, it's real cold based out here right now. It's the perfect time to ship some food. So, to be honest, I'm about to learn how to make jelly ho. Cause the way these berries be going bad, I don't got time. I'm about to learn how to make preserves immediately. Cause I can't. Bitch, I just remembered I got a grilled cheese. Oh my god, bitch. Mm-mm. And I got cheddar and mozzarella, bitch. I've never done those two cheeses together, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I was just feeling adventurous. And I did it on some butter bread too. So, anyways, I rolled this up so I could talk my shit about my mom and stuff outside and away from the baby who's sleeping. So let's go, ho. Let's get on out of here. Let's skedaddle. Actually, bitch, I probably should bring a drink. Oh, I do have a drink out here. Yes. Okay. That's what I was hearing. I left the front door open with the screen, and the cats were like, hey. It's really funny. Like, the cats be, like, going into the door and be talking to their friends and shit. Sometimes they be fighting. Like, sometimes they'll just go to the door just to talk shit and then, like, pretend like they gonna beat somebody's ass. But they really not. Fatty, sit your ass down. Because the last time you ran away, it made me look crazy. Don't make me look crazy out here. Like, you can tell he want to run away bad as hell. Actually, I should... Well, I feel like it's a nice night. I feel like it's a good breeze. I'm going to leave this open. I feel like it's really actually quite nice out here. Not the blunt is packed. I'm crying. Yes. Vacuum sealing berries and freezing them. That's clever. Yeah, you got to freeze everything these days, bitch. Not come outside. Not come outside. Do it be telling y'all when I be putting people on timeout? Because I just want to know how bad I should... I just want to know if I should be, like, afterwards. Because, like, I'm not sure if you can see this, but I definitely put that person on timeout. But, again, if you can't see it, delete all that shit. Delete everything I said. But if you can't see it... I'm done. Anyways, so like I was saying before, living with a child, living with a person that has a child that they like love, like they clearly love their child. Like they do so much for their child. They're so communicative with their child. They're so soft with their child. And it's like, my heart. Okay, cute. I appreciate it. Thank you for telling me. So yeah, so anyways, my mom has been blowing up my phone recently, and like, I don't want to give too much backstory, but my mom's a narcissist, and I haven't known for my whole life or anything. Like I haven't always known, but it's like she a narcissist, and on top of that, she has a very low emotional vulnerability. Like she's not very emotionally available rather. And so she really is the type of mom that's like, oh, I buy food for you and I have a house for you, but that's all I gotta do to have you. And so unfortunately, like, oh no, the fruit and vegetables at the store are literally like rotten. Like I haven't seen good produce in a while. Even Whole Foods doesn't have good produce right now. Like I bought a fucking watermelon from fucking Whole Foods and that shit was rotten as fuck, and that fucked me up. Cause I was like, damn Whole Foods, you too? Like bitch, this high ass money. I really not worried. Like 50/80 where? 50/80 where though, you know? Like, all y'all know is I'm in Michigan. I could be anywhere. No, all the stores are fucked up. It's really disgusting. But yeah, just getting back into it. My mom, I haven't always known she was a narcissist. I didn't always know she was emotionally unavailable. I didn't always have the language to describe, and I feel like that's a lot of us. We don't have the language to describe, like, what trauma we've gone through or, like, what is going on. You know what, Kyle? You better come through with the information. Absolutely. Damn, now she getting worse. I'm sorry to hear that. Brittany, thank you for the tea. Like, cause I don't know. I feel like I gotta find a farmer's market or some shit out here. I gotta find like a farmers union or something, like, sweetie. It's getting to the point where it's like, fuck the store. I want to talk to Farmer Tim. I want to fucking talk to fucking Farmer Jake or some shit. We need to talk to the farmers directly. I can't do it no more. I can't even do it. I'm tired. I'm going to find out where the pig is getting sliced the fuck up, and I'm asking for a piece. Just give me a slice of that ham. I'll figure it the fuck out. I promise you I will. I'm not even playing no more. I'm about to find somewhere where they got a boar, a wildebeest. Bitch, I should shut the door, actually. Because I'm probably being annoying in a way that I don't know. Plus, all the cats be acting extra fucking crazy. I'm being serious. I feel like I gotta find something for real. I gotta find like a goat person. I gotta find a pig guy. I gotta just find some people. I gotta find a cornfield. I gotta find just something, bitch. Nima, that's where I'm at, bitch, for real. But like I was saying though, like my mom, like I didn't know what was like. I don't want to say wrong with her, but you know what I want to start saying? I didn't know what was missing. Okay, because sometimes we be thinking like I feel like calling my mom a narcissist. That's my perspective on her behavior. To somebody else, she could be something else. You know, who knows? But I also feel like what I do know is like she's missing emotional availability. She's missing confidence in, you know, herself. She's missing agency. Like she's missing things. Bitch, the Amish is fucking tooth. You can't just be popping up on the Amish, baby. Cause honestly, bitch, I don't even. Cause some of them are. Whew, whew. Right, Kyle. Kyle, I appreciate everything that you've just offered because, like, it is so scary to know that, like, I know my mom has things to say, but she not saying them to the right people. And so when I talk to her, I'm triggering her ass, and I'm not trying to trigger her ass, but I am. And because I'm triggering her, because the relationship is not what it needs to be, because my heart has been growing, the bitch can't handle me. And it sucks because I really wish that I could love her. I really do. It's wild. Like me and my mom used to watch Drop Dead Fred, and like she don't get it. Like you're the mega bitch. It's so weird in retrospect. Not Gemini. Where's that Capricorn baby? I be forgetting. Um, I mean, it's not even just emotional unavailability. Like she's also digmatized and a bird. And like I understand being a bird. I get being a bird. Tweet tweet. You feel me? But like I just feel like, listen, Mish, I'm just saying. But yeah, no, I genuinely just don't think that my mom is thinking about me as a whole human, you know? Yeah, I feel like my mom is jealous of me as fuck. And I feel like it's deeper than just being jealous of your daughter because she's like a young girl. It's like, I feel like my mom, you know, like, and again, this is, you know, a trigger warning for light skin, foolishness, trigger warning for having a white passing mama, trigger warning for uh, just a waywardness around mixed people and their families and their dynamics. But I really feel like for my mom to still be feeling a way about people appraising her as white when she literally is white passing just kind of tells me that we was never gonna really rock because baby you had a child that gets the privileges that you really want and is still trying to like unravel them like in a way that like acknowledges the fucking historical fucking trauma of colorism against deep dark skinned people, but specifically dark skinned trans women women and folks who are not men. Like, my mother did not prepare me to be a mixed person who had respect for any community. Like, I think that there's just so many layers to like how her insecurity around her quote unquote blackness just manifested in her trying to be around it in any way. And so I think my mom really thought that she was going to be able to create black children with these black men and found out that's not true. That's not the fucking case. And then on top of it, I think that she might have thought that having these children might have made her seem more black or may have made her more ingratiated in a community in some way. And I don't think that that's the case either. So, mm, you know what? I don't even think my mom wanted that. Like, I know there are some white moms of brown children who want like somebody to love them like really badly, and like I feel like they take the love from like a brown child in a particular way, and I do see that, and I do hold space for that critique because like definitely I've seen that shit. But like in my experience in particular, I just feel like my mom was trying so hard to like assimilate into blackness and be a part of community and wasn't really thinking about what the fuck that looks like, because it doesn't look like having kids with black men. Personally, I also feel like my mom has said things about darker skinned women that were awkward, like in retrospect, like her just saying that like darker skinned women don't like her, and just making a very broad statement to a child who's just like not understanding like how divisive that was for her to have said, but also how that obviously is not the case. Like, and here's my thing: we can talk all day about like people reacting to people who are privileged and feeling like there's some harm happening against us in some sort of systemic way. But when we talk about it, we have to name that there's already a system that exists that is harming deep dark skinned people. And it's kind of like when people try to make fun of folks for bleaching, it's like, how the fuck does that even make sense? How can you shame someone for trying to come up with a solution to harm that is historical and is out there? The whole point of the bleaching cream is because corporations are seeing colorism as something to make money off of. And so with that being said, it's not even just that colorism is person to person, it is corporation to corporation. There's no coincidence that the darkest shade doesn't exist in a lot of brands, and that there have been many black owned brands that have had to create their own so that their own can have the same opportunities as a white or a beige ass person. Like, there's just so many layers to anti blackness and colorism that I honestly will never know. But from what I've been hearing and from what I've experienced from my mom just like saying weird ass things, I see that it's like not even just, as I said, about the light skinned person being colorist. It's also about the light skinned person being raised by a white person or being raised by a mixed person who has some access in a particular way. Thank you, Audrey. Yes, Mary Mays, indeed, indeed. Yo, Nima, same. Nima, same. And so I just feel like it's just a lot of fucking trauma. It's a lot of weird shit going on in my family line. A lot of wild things going on, bitch. And so, to quote, bitch, is it Marvin Sapp? Never should have made it. Like, bitch, I never should have made it, sweetie. Like, there were times where I was like, man, my family treats me like I'm going to die like very soon, and like they don't need to put a lot of fucking care and attention into me. And I feel like that's such a sad thing to acknowledge, that like you're just not getting enough care and that you could die from that. And like I think that that's not just me. I think a lot of people have felt like, damn, I need support, I need care, and like maybe just found a partner, maybe just got a dog, maybe just went drinking, maybe just rolled a blunt. Like, I get it for sure. And so I've definitely externalized trying to get connection where it just wasn't, because how the fuck would I know where it is, you know? Like, I feel like if you're not fostering it inside yourself, yeah, you'll think it's downstairs, you'll think it's in the bottle, you'll think it's in the bed. Like, you'll think love is everywhere that it may really not be if you don't have it for yourself. I've never seen Demon Slayer, but if it's lit, tell me. So, like, with that being said, like, I'm trying to bring it back because I feel like I was just saying things about my mom and her. What up, Corolos? But yeah, so my mom being a narcissist is something that I've had to like figure out over time, and so I haven't really bothered to talk to her very much. Like, I've been trying to like be honest with her when she says things that are ahistorical. I've been trying to be real with her and not be people pleasing, because I really am not in my people pleasing era. Like, I'm in my pissing you the fuck off era. I'm in my actually I don't want to do that era. I'm in my you know what no era. And that's not aligning with narcissists, because narcissists really expect you to be on their script, and I'm off script, bitch. I'm improvising on this hoe. Absolutely, Nima. Everything Nima just said is how I be feeling about my mom. Like, she really didn't treat me like I was like a precious person to care for. Like, she really didn't treat me like I deserved, and I feel like now I'm treating her how she do deserve, and she don't like that shit. Because I feel like the way she like, basically, I'm trying to just like set up the scene for like where we're at in our relationship. Pretty much like since I was 13, I was in foster care. When I was 17, I got an opportunity to go to college, and my family did not pay a dime for me to go to college. Like, my family did nothing to support me leaving my hometown and going off to higher education. And in retrospect, I feel like there was jealousy. Like, in retrospect, at the time I didn't think that. Because why the fuck would I think my family is jealous of me? That's so weird. Even saying it makes me feel uncomfortable. But I have to be comfortable with being honest about what I've been experiencing. And so I'll never forget this, because this was one of the most wildest things in my life for me. But my father had made the remark that he would take me to college, because I was trying to figure out who would drive me 2 hours to college. And my dad said he would do it, and had made the remark that he goes to Michigan a lot, and or so excuse me, goes to Massachusetts a lot, and that he would take me. And I was like, thank you. And I was hoping that this would be a 2 hour ride where I could actually talk to him and get to know him. Like, that's the thing that fucks me up. It's like I had a whole plan to just be like, hey, like, you've not been in my life. We don't know each other. Maybe we could try to like get to know each other a little bit. Like, I was trying to open my heart to him, because at the same, as much as like I didn't appreciate how he treated me, I still was like, you know, when you're a little kid and you're just like, maybe maybe this person will change. Like, maybe I shouldn't close my heart to this. And so this motherfucker ghosts me on the day he's supposed to drive me to fucking college. And I'm like hurt as fuck. And my mom has no emotional intelligence to console me. She just fucking acting like an asshole. And I'm getting angry because I'm just like, yo, you have a car, but you don't have tags. And also, bitch, you be driving all over the town. Like, you'll drive to around the corner to get a cigarette. You'll drive down the street to get some dick. But you won't drive 2 hours to make sure I go to fucking college. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, you would rather get caught up by the cops locally than be trying to like beat it so that me and you could like make it to get me to where I need to be in life. And keep in mind, for the last 4 years, I've been in the state's care. For the past 4 years, my mom's been child free. And so she don't even really take no time to really like show any support to me. And so the bitch gonna fucking throw me out the house and say that I'm lashing out on her when she didn't do anything. And I'm like, bro, I'm angry as fuck that I live in this family with two adults who do not give a fuck about me and always be lying. Jay's there browsing. I appreciate you for just breaking silence on this, honestly. Because the way that us lighter skinned people be moving, the way that white passing people be moving, like, we really do have an entitlement. And I am absolutely trying to hold myself accountable in relationships that I have with folks that are darker skinned, and deeper toned, because there are definitely times where I feel like I've said something and my tone just wasn't right. And I've corrected myself, but I've had to hold that, like, there are times where holding a certain level of, like, communication is a part of respecting someone, is a part of caring for them. And, like, I've absolutely had, like, a tone, I've absolutely had, like, a way of speaking to people. And while I may not think that it's like any specific person is catching it in a particular way, I do have to hold that, like, us lighter skinned people do be saying anything and people do not appraise it as fucked up. And what's worse is that, like, we can absolutely be meaning full anti-blackness in our communication and folks will still misappraise it as just like someone being like moody, and like just the threshold for like light-skinned people and white passing people and people just like who are non-black but have access to black spaces to just be shitty to black people is just like a thing that I've heard about, and a thing that I've absolutely participated in, and a thing that I've heard other light skinned and white passing people participate in as well. And so I just feel like at this point it's just making more sense to be uplifting what you're saying and just to be reminding folks that, like, we need to be mindful when we're talking to folks, period, but especially when we're talking to deeper tone folks, because the way that they're being talked to by other folks is something that is not being uplifted enough because of the ways that we will feign that we're being bullied or we're being harmed by somebody acknowledging our behavior as fucked up. And so I appreciate you again for just uplifting that, because there are lots of spaces where I may see something fucked up because I've listened to someone deeper toned, but I also have to hold that that deeper toned person is not necessarily feeling the agency or even believing or even receiving the agency to feel like they can interrupt the space or disrupt the space. And I'm not saying disrupt or interrupt as if like the space is doing anything important or more important, but just to acknowledge that, like, when you are acknowledging harm unfolding as the person who the harm is harming, there's a lot of power in the room, clearly, if people are saying things that are harmful and other people are not saying shit. And so that could also be like a moment to be like double thinking like what's happening, and like, not being sure, like, can I, should I? And I just appreciate you for being like, yeah, I'm going to fucking say like how I'm feeling and what's happening to me, because again, we want to hear from you, but also having to go to therapy because some other motherfuckers won't. Like, that's disgusting. And that's fucking expensive. And I refuse to believe the bitch is helping you pay for it. That's really disgusting. I'm really, really, really sorry to hear that. Genuinely. Like, you know you deserve better. But sometimes, like, people acknowledging that what you're experiencing is actually, like, just violence, is helpful. Jay was talking about their mother being a lighter skinned person being peak awful, and just all the ways that they are trying to unlearn and unpack the harm that's been done to them, when really that was never why they were born. Like, they were never put on earth to be going through that. That was never their mission in life, and yet they are taking their time to unlearn and reparent themselves, and we're just proud of them for doing what they're doing for themselves, because their parent has their own journey to go heal, and that is none of their concern. I'm glad you're taking care of yourself, and I did want to uplift that the Loveland Foundation, They also might be called the Loveland Project, but I want to say Loveland, like LOVE Land Foundation or Project. I know they offer therapy vouchers to black women, so please look into that resource. I know that it is being funded, so please check that out. All of the folks who identify as black women, and like, let's just be mindful if we're mixed people. Let's be mindful, okay? Thank you, Emily. Absolutely. Thank you for breaking silence. Like, and I hope you continue because you're a motherfucking bad bitch. Like, at the end of the motherfucking day, like, breaking silence about being harmed by your mother, like, bitch, like, all of y'all, please, like, follow in their footsteps. Because you don't get no prize for that. You get no prize for staying silent about your mom harming you. I don't think they're on IG, but they could be. You know, people do be connected. But I know they have a website, and you'll have to fill out a form. So just a PS on that. Thank you, Emily. You're so kind. I appreciate it. Yes, Jen. Cheers to unlearning hate and walking your own found truth. Not when she pick up a bill. Nima, you are so fucking funny. Like, just thank you for being here and coming through. I love your energy, for real. And yes, you gotta fucking tell the mamas, like, no, like, you need to treat me right, bitch. I deserve better. But yeah, so basically getting back into it. So my mom, on the day that my dad ghosted me to drive me to college, she literally kicked me out the house. And so thank God for my bestie, but my bestie was home from college and literally just trying to rest with her family, and she drove me the 2 hours to Boston and then drove 2 hours back home. Like, that's a real friend. We are still cool to this day. We did fall out for a little bit, but you know, I feel like I'm glad that we were able to repair the rupture and I was able to apologize for my behavior and my part in it. But goddamn, you know, like the fact that I had to call upon somebody to drive me to college because both my parents were just like, fuck you, ho. It's like, And I feel like between me and you, that should have been the moment for me to cut both of them off. But people pleasing is a hell of a drug. And so I kept on trying to get love from them. Bitch, can you imagine? Like, fuck. Damn, bitch. It's been 15 years, bitch. I've been trying to get my parents to love me for 15. That's so sad. Wow. 15 years since that situation. 15 motherfucking years, bitch. And this is right around the time, too. Not now exactly, but not future cardio. I'm crying. I hope you're doing well as well, baby. Your mom tried to have you committed for getting married? What the fuck? A mocha. Story time. That's a lot. I'm so sorry to hear that. 31. Bitch, yes. 31. 30. Bitch, 30 fun. Hello. Bitch, she did go to the emergency room for sucking dick, and I was very angry because she brought me to the emergency room, and I just feel like we were not close like that. And I went because I didn't want to seem like a bitch. And honestly, when she asked me to go, I literally asked this other girl if she would go. And no, here's how it went down. She came to my door trying to look sick, and I'm just kind of crying because it's like, bitch. In retrospect, I'm like, now that I'm really thinking about it, I hate to say this, but I feel like that was some sort of like kinky thing or something. Like, I don't know. There's just a part of me that just don't feel right about it now. Because I feel like she was like, bitch, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, there was something really off with her, bro. Ew, not your parents be acting like you're lying. That's fucking sick. I hate when they be acting like that. I'm crying. Bitch, why did I tell her? I was like, can you ask Ari to go to the hospital with you? She's like, I don't want to go with Ari. And the gag is I had already texted Ari. She over here talking all this shit about Ari. I'm like, well, bitch, Ari's coming. Cause I'm not going to the hospital by myself with you, bitch. Cause I need relief. I needed to have someone there with me so I could go and go home. Cause I didn't want to already fucking be there. I was already tired. All right, Artevra. All right, don't scratch nobody, please. They be getting amnesia indeed. They do be getting it. But yeah, no, like I'm sorry, I'm trying to stay on topic, but I really started thinking about that girl getting her throat fucked up, and then going to the hospital with her and her trying to make it seem like something was really wrong with her. Like she was like, "Oh my God, you guys, something's really in my throat." She's like, "It could be a cancerous lump." Like she was really hamming it up and really making it seem like, "Baby, I'ma die." Like she was even talking different, and she was like a music major and she had a voice. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, we gotta go, babe. We gotta go. We gotta go. Yum yum. Rest in peace to your grandpa, though, for real. I gotta go. Because the thing about it is, like, nobody wants to get sick, but I'm not living my life to preserve my body for anything or anybody. And I'm okay to go. Like, I'm really okay. Like, and I'm not even trying to be morbid, but baby, the price of fucking bacon, we gotta pay to drink water. Sweetie, I'm so good to go. I promise you, the day that I die, y'all, please have a party. Please have a good time. Just know that I'm happy that I don't have to pay rent. My ghost gonna be happy as fuck. I'm gonna be hype as hell, bitch. Going into the fucking when my soul leaves the motherfucking earth realm, when my body goes into the earth, like bitch, I'm gonna be so happy to just be a part of the fucking earth again, and be glad to have lived at all. But I'm not going to be sitting here like, damn, I needed one more day, bitch. I'm never gonna feel like that. Not to be rewatching that story time, bitch. I'm crying. That bitch honestly was like kind of wild though, cause I remember one time, bitch, why she sent us all a bunch of pictures. I will never forget this. She sent all of our friends, like our friend group, all pictures of how we take pictures, and she was like, like it was just the most random thing I ever seen. Like she sent a bunch of pictures of each of us, but it was her. She sent us each pictures of herself in the style of how we took selfies, and it was just so bizarre, cause it was just like, what? And it was just, I don't know, it was just very off-putting. Like, I never knew what to say about it. Like, I was just like, LOL. I was like, LOL. But, like, I was like, what are you trying to say? Like, we all have, like, a way of taking, like, we're all taking many different types of photos. Like, I don't know. It just felt weird. It felt like some single white female shit. Like, it just felt like she's pretending to be all of us. And, she told us a lot of stories about her old life. Like, yo, she used to stay saying that was her old life, yo. Oh my God. The friend group used to be like, whenever we wasn't with her, we used to be like, that was my old life. Because the bitch was baby telling us crazy stories. And they'd be like, that was my old life though. Like, oh nah, that's not in my life right now. That's my old life. Like, oh nah, but not this life. This my new life. But yeah, that happened in my old life. Like she would stay saying her old life. And she would stay with this one black dude, like who was like a a fucking audio major. But in retrospect, I feel like that's who fucked up her throat. No tea, no shade. But yeah, she was over here talking about she was sucking dick, and that's what had happened to her throat. But after the fucking fact, and it was just kind of like hilarious because she only, I feel like I don't remember completely, but I feel like she told that shit to Ari, the bitch who she don't even like, and so Ari told me, and I'm like, this why I didn't want to go, because it's always some dumb shit. Like, why we at the hospital? Because you had a crazy ass dick sucking situation. That's so, like, you had insurance. Like, I shouldn't have been there. Mm. Bitch. I'm like really like I want to fuck so bad, but I'm really trying not to like just fuck anybody. But I'm telling y'all right now, the way I'm about to punch a hole in my pussy tonight with this fucking vibrator, like the way I thought my pussy was closed like an earring, like just like I really a piercing bitch. I feel like my pussy was closing up like a piercing bitch because I'm not even. Mm. And there's somebody that I could fuck, but I'm just like. I'm trying to chill. Like, I feel like I want to fuck somebody and it's like a full experience. You feel me? Like, I want a full experience. Like, I don't want it to just be a fuck. Like, I want it to be like I want it to be a multitude of things. I don't want it to just be fucking. Like, I want it to be like a date. I want it to be like a snack, a dinner, a drink, a hot tub, a massage, uh, you know what I mean? Like, I want it to be multiple different things happening at once for me so that I know it's real. And then afterwards, I want like a lotioning down. Like, I want to take a bath. You feel me? Like, I want a lot. No, fucking is not what it was. It's at all. At the fuck all, bitch. And I'm stressed. I just feel like you can't even go out here and just go get some dick no more. You used to be able to go out there and get some dick. I just cannot trust it. I can't trust it no more, bitch. But I am talking to two people that I'm attracted to. I'm not gonna lie, and they're both fine as hell. And I don't know. I'm a free agent. Like, I feel like that's how I would describe my dating situation. Like, I'm really not interested in monogamy anymore. Like, I probably will never have like a boyfriend or like a long-term partner. I might have like a nesting partner, like someone that I know that I want to live with because our lives are compatible, but that's not going to be like my only partner. And again, I don't know that I'm really poly, but I do think that this is a safe way to date so that I don't get too caught up. I really don't want to be used as an object, but I also feel like I don't want to use anybody either. Like, that's my thing. Cause like right now I'm getting my sexual needs met by myself, and there's not like I said, the things that I want sexually involve a bunch of fucking courting and wooing. It's like we need to go out. You need to take me to like at least 3 spots. We need to like enjoy ourselves. There just needs to be layers and levels to like what it is. And again, I'm not saying that I want a one-sided affair where like someone's just like doing all these things for me. Like, I want to be collaborating. And the person that I'm talking to right now, like, we're taking things so slow and it's like really refreshing. And I'm enjoying myself. Like, I'm just trying to enjoy myself. I'm not trying to jump into nothing too serious, nothing. Because again, I have to be honest about my situation, and like I am housing insecure. Even though I am currently like kind of good housing wise, I am still trying to figure out how in the fuck, I'm getting out of here and where I'm going next. And I just feel like that's kind of a lot. No, courting is not a thing. And like the thing is, like the person I'm talking to right now, like I can tell like he is a courter and he's a Virgo and he's just very on his shit and I really love it. And I feel like we're both like children of end parents. Like he already told me his like bitch, I feel like I want to finish my Nmom story before I go too deep. But I feel like we're already here, so let's just like not park the car because I'm not good at coming back. I'm not good at turning. I'm not good at reversing. So I'll just say this, that like he told me that his mom like really didn't like his brother's wife for like almost most of their relationship, like 10 plus years, and only recently started accepting her in the family even though they've been together for 15, 16 years. And I was like, oh. And I like told him about my situation with my last partner and how his mom was like such a narcissist and she was so enmeshed with her son that she treated me poorly. And he just like acknowledged that like his mom sounds similar to his mom, and like just how he respects my boundary around meeting his family because he absolutely doesn't want to put me through anything. But I'm gonna be so for real, that's my only red flag with him really, is that he has an end mom and like he's aware of it. And I don't think that he was as aware until I started talking to him about it. And then, like, the more we started talking, the more I was talking to him about my situation with my ex, the more he was realizing, like, oh, that's my mom. And I feel like, I appreciate him for at least, like, wanting to be protective over me and not, like, put me in any weird situation with her. But I do think, like, damn, bitch, like, I feel like that's, like, I don't want to hype shit, but it's like I really like him. Like, he's really amazing. But I'm also like, ah, you know? Because at the end of the day, like, I just see, like, how he shows up for his family. And, like, I know that, like, once you start dating people, like, I feel like once you start connecting with people, like, life, there are different priorities. And I feel like his priority is, like, himself and his family. And I just feel like when you start building a life with someone, or not even building a life with someone, like, as if, like, we're gonna be, like, exclusive, but I just feel like our vibe is just so delicious that I'm just hoping that we maintain a friendship, like, genuinely. Like, I feel like if we become more than that, cool, but I'm not sitting here like, oh, I need, like, romantic love. I desire it, but I feel like if shit is aligning, I'm gonna appreciate it for what it is and not not get too crazy. But I did start talking to a Leo today, and I'm not gonna lie, the vibes are really sexy and cute. Um, but I don't know. I feel like as it stands right now, like, nobody seems like a lover. Everyone seems like a friend, like potential homie vibes. Like, no one's seeming like lover boy. Like, don't get me wrong, like, the person that I'm talking about, I'm trying to, like, not say no names, but the person I'm talking about, we're gonna call him Marmalade. But Marmalade, he he was over here blushing because I called him Booski, which, like, really had me, like, blushing back because I was like, oh, like, it's a term of endearment for sure, but it's not, like, special. But then he was like, I don't have any pet name for you yet. And I was like, well, you shouldn't. It's, like, literally a week and a day of knowing each other, so it's okay. And, like, Booski isn't super original, but it was just really cute. It's, like, adorable. Like, he always be just, like, getting, like, hella, like, blushy, and, like, I love it. And I also, like, I really love the way that he communicates. Like, talking to him is just so easy. Like, if I feel like I'm talking to, like, a friend that I've known for a long time, and we're always giggling and laughing, and low key, like, I want to share something, but I hope it's not too much. Oh my God, I'll die. But he was telling me about how, like, okay, so me and him had conflict the other day, and we were able to, like, work through it and then, like, co-regulate and, like, actually walk away from the conversation, like, feeling really good, which is, like, so rare for me. Like, I feel like I'm used to, like, having conflict and then just feeling like shit. Honestly, like, feeling like I did too much, feeling like I said too much, feeling like I was too angry or I was too passive. Like, I just never leave conflict feeling, like, good. And that conflict, I honestly, like, look back at it and it just makes me, like, feel so fucking, like, just so healthy, like, in a way, because it was like, yeah, like, I advocated for myself. Like, I talked about my feelings. I was emotionally in tune. I was regulating. There were just so many things happening that make me feel like, yeah, like, I'm flexing muscles that I never flexed before. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, good vibes are a priority to me. Romantic and emotional intelligence are so key. I agree. But anyway, so look, so the person that I had conflict with, we had a conversation. We were able to get through it. But then, like, the next day, he tells me that one of his dates that he has been hanging out with for, like, about 2 months sent him a text that was, like, kind of bullshit. Like, the text was so bizarre. The text was like, I'm not really feeling like we have a flow. It was really nice dancing with you the other night. If you want to go salsa dancing sometime, let me know. And I was just like, girl, are you okay? And, like, I was kind of harsh at first, but then I was like, maybe this person just, like, notices that for the past week you've been preoccupied and, I mean, talking to me. Not gonna lie, I love it. There's a part of me that's worried that I'm an energy vampire, because it's like I do like this guy, but it's also like he's giving me hours of his life, like just talking to me and listening to me. Like I just be talking the shit out of his ass, and he just be like taking it, loving it, enjoying it, and it's just like, yes, I live. You know what I mean? It's giving a lot, but it's also like, damn, this person in his life clearly, was like, damn, you're not hitting me up enough. But I feel like she wasn't maybe feeling confident enough to say that. I could be making up this, right? This could all be like, just a passive aggressive person. I don't fucking know. But me and him were processing it together, and it just felt so good, because it's like, honestly, I don't want to live in a world where like we pretend like we're not like seeing other people, or we have crushes and stuff like that. Like I want him to feel comfortable to be like, yeah, like this person like is dumping me, like that sucks, like, because for me it's like maybe someone will dump me one day and I'll be like, hey, can I cry? Like, can I be upset? Like, can I talk with you? And like he'll hold space for me, and that feels really good. Like I've never really had a partner be open to like me having other partners. Even my last partner, even though he said he was always acting weird, and it's like, bitch, in retrospect, it's like, girl, the red flags were everywhere, but I just did not want to see them, sweetie. But anyways, so him and I were talking about it, and bitch, why the fuck? And this is the whole reason why I'm telling this story at this point. He tells me that he went fucking square dancing with a white lady, and that he bought a cowboy hat for $1. And that like this is the same person that texted him being like, I had fun dancing with you. And I was like, marmalade. I was like, you went square dancing? I was like, was this a white lady? He was like, yeah. I was like, I'm not judging you. I thought black folks was square dancing for like 1 minute, so I just wanted to make sure. I just was trying to check in. But he was like, yeah, he told me that she was like a 44-year-old white lady sending texts like that. I'm sorry, but if you text me and you say you're not liking our flow, why the fuck do you want to go salsa dancing with me? Bitch, you're bored and you really need to go to therapy a little bit. We all do. But like, sweetie, this text is so bizarre. Like, but again, I'm being harsh, because like it just sounds like she wanted emotional connection, and she wanted, maybe even wanted him to fight for it, like be like, no, why? And he did that. He was like, oh, he's like, can you clarify, like, what do you mean about our flow? And he told me he was gonna take a day to like really process his feelings and shit, and I was just kind of like, between me and you, he lost me at square dancing. I was like, is that when they be in the line? He's like, no, that's line dancing. I was like, oh, I wouldn't have been prepared. Cause he was saying that you got they. It's like he's like, you dancing, and then he said they got different dances. He's like, some of the dances, it's like you gotta run through and do an infinity circle and shit. I'm like, oh, that's a lot. He was like, yeah, I still got the cowboy hat from that event. I was like, woo. But yeah, it's just funny. But no, he cool as hell. I really like him. I feel like I'm just hoping that we become at least like besties, cause like, I don't know. I just feel like we have just such a sexy little vibe. No, he was dosey doing, bitch. He literally said it, and then he actually trailed off. He was like dosey, and then I was like, not you said dosey. Like they was dosey doing. He was like they was dosey doing. I was like, he was like, yeah, they was like loop de loo, loop de lie. I was like. Bitch, I was crying, bitch. Here's my thing. I told him that if I would have got that text from that white lady, I would have been like, dear Karen, you put my life in danger. I was like, first of all, why did you take my black self to square dancing? And then after a month and a half of us vibing, you're going to tell me that we're not flowing? This is a racist attack. I'll see you in court. Like, honestly, I'm so sorry, but like, bitch, not we went square dancing, not I bought a fucking cowboy hat so that I can blend in with the aesthetic. And then he was telling me that all the white people were loving his outfit, and I was like, that is so terrifying. Like, I'm sorry, like the night just got worse for me. Like I was just like, wait, so you're square dancing, and then all the white people are like, great outfit. I'm sorry, but Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Where do I meet guys? Honestly, I've been on Bumble like hella hard, and this fucking man told me he was gonna bring me some soup, and then he lied, and I'm like, I'm gonna send him a text and be like, well, I was gonna suck your dick, so. And then I hope he does bring me soup, and then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna eat it in front of him. I'm gonna make it real awkward. I'm gonna eat it like sexually too. Just fuck him up a little bit, cause honestly, he played me. I was really looking forward to that chicken and gnocchi soup, honestly. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, these men on here, they be food fishing. They be like, oh, like their bios be like, I love to cook. I want to cook for my woman. And I'm like, all right, what's up? Get me a plate. Then they be like, oh, I don't know. Bitch, what don't you know? You said you're a chef. Get your ratatouille ass up. I just don't understand it. Like, why are you telling me that you are a chef? Like, this man was really, his whole bio, it said nothing about him. His whole bio literally was like, it was like, I can cook you a great meal. I heard that a lot of men aren't doing that anymore. Yo, this is racially motivated. I'm crying. Absolutely. Absolutely. Also another thing that I like about this guy, Marmalade, and I'm calling him Marmalade because his name is like a synonym for literally a some kind of jam, some kind of jelly. I literally said his name, LOL. But yeah, so uh he was telling me that he doesn't know how to end our voice notes, and I was like, honestly, like sometimes me and my friends will just go because like sometimes there's no end for a thought. Like you just got to make a little noise and go. And so he was like, I actually can't make that noise. And I was like, that's fine. We will also accept ski. So sometimes like at the end of his messages, he'll remember and go ski. And it kills me because like he's like it's not something that he be saying. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, you might have to say it a few times, like really get it. You know, so he be like, ski. This should be taking me out. Anyways, but yeah, no, he's really fun. He's cool. This new guy I'm talking to, he is recently divorced, but I'm intrigued. However, I feel like when I was trying to ask him about like the breakdown of the marriage, like he basically was saying that like his wife had a lot of like trauma, or his ex-wife had a lot of trauma that she was like not revealing until like later in the relationship, and then was seemingly projecting on him that he would like not want to work on the relationship, and he was just kind of like confused. And he said that at some point in the couples therapy he started to gain language around what was happening for him, and that he kind of came to a conclusion that like he loves this woman and he wants good things for her, but like their relationship style is different. And she basically told him like the things you want me to do to make you feel connected are not not hell yeah fucking right. He was like the things that like basically the ex-wife is not very physically affectionate. She's not very affectionate, period. Like she's just not that type of person. And I feel like he thought that she would grow to become more physically affectionate. And he was like, when you say physical, he's like, people assume sex, but like she wasn't wanting to hold hands. She wasn't wanting to, you know, just be together in the same space and just exist. And so it sounded like he was lonely in the relationship in a particular way because he might have had an emotionally unavailable partner. But I was pressing him to like talk about his behavior in the relationship because, you know, I'm not saying that anybody is like perfect or the victim perpetually, but like, you know, even in my relationships where my partner was, in my opinion, very fucked up, I have to hold that like I didn't make any attempt to leave because I was worried about how I'd look. I was worried about how it would seem. I was more invested in like being a part of a relationship and trying to make it work than I was in saving my fucking self. And I hope anyone who's out there who's struggling hears this. You get no prize for this stupid game that this motherfucker is playing. Okay? you're just going to get a stupid prize, okay? If you do get anything, it's going to be a stupid prize. I promise you. So don't play a stupid game with somebody. If it's not feeling fulfilling, if it's not an enthusiastic yes. Actually, I have a better thing to ask you. And this was something I hit my friend with when she was fucking with a fucking narcissist. What up, Eris? Hey, baby. Um, if if your partner, if somebody said that you remind them of your partner, would that be a good thing? Would that be a compliment to you? What up, Black Like Purple? And then also, if your child that you have with this person met someone like that person, would you be happy for your child? Would you be excited for your child to have met someone like your partner to be with for the rest of their life? Baby, those two questions are going to fuck up some people right now, and I'm sorry, but they need to be asked. If somebody compared you to your partner, would you take that as a compliment? Some of us already fucking know. And again, I don't mean it to be shady, but whoa, Jay, say that shit. I regret staying with my ex too, and I tried to. Oh, the first question is if somebody compared you to your partner, would that be a compliment to you? I got you. If somebody compared you to your partner, would that be a compliment to you? And if your child that you have with this person were to meet someone exactly like your partner, their father or their mother, would you be excited for your child? Would you be comfortable? Would you be feeling like this is what you need? I'm gonna give you a little 1 minute timeout, baby. I'm gonna give you a little one little time. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna untime you out. I'm gonna untime you out because I read that shit twice by accident. My bad. Yo, there is a possum right now trying to eat a cup next to me, so that's what you hear. No shade. But yeah, I timed you out for 60 seconds. Might be. Might be. But yeah, no, it's just really wild. It's a very wild. Am I fucked up if I drop a pumpkin on him? I did it. I dropped 2 pumpkins on him. Now the cat's invested. I hope she don't get in no shit. It's a lot going on right now. Anyways, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about, but yeah, basically the person I'm talking about, he was married, now he's not. I think he's saying that he's open to being poly, which is interesting because, like, I don't know, like, maybe this is gonna be a winter of love. I do not have any information on that, and I am very sorry. I got you, though. I got you. I'm gonna try to look into that and see what's up. Not definitely know to both. Bitch, my bad, Eris. No shade. But I'll say this, though. Like, being in a relationship with somebody who's not treating you good, that's not what you deserve, Bookie. That's not good. No, Bookie. That's not what you could ever deserve. So I just hope whoever the fuck is in a bad relationship, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Like, there's so many reasons why, bitch. You do not have to explain them to nobody, but ask your bestie if you could, like, sleep over there for a couple months or some shit, for real. Like, you'd be surprised. Your bestie probably been seeing the shit and is probably just happy to help your ass, for real. That's what's going on with me, bitch. Well, not really, but it's happened for me before where I had to be like, can I stay with you? Because I can't be with this person. Like, they're toxic. They're not good for me, and I can't get away from them. And I feel like that's the crazier thing is, like, my ex was, like, comfortable with taking advantage of me for as long as he could. And then as soon as police was involved, as soon as other shit was going down, that's when he ran to his mom. And it's like, damn, dog, like, you could have ran to your mom before then. The fuck? Got me spending all this money. And to this day, like, he still doesn't think that what he did was fucked up. He still doesn't think, like, he owes me anything. And it's like, I know I have to let it go, but I am disgusted. For the rest of my life, I'll be disgusted. Cause like motherfuckers will really cry and act like they're so soft and they're such a good person. They're so loving. But actually no. Actually no. Actually, and it's like sure my ex has mad layers and it's more than just like the trauma that they like put me through and were offering to me as love. But I'm still angry about it because I just feel like finding out that his mom bought him a house like literally after he abandoned me is just like, I hope y'all all get lice. No, he is. I feel like that's the thing. Like when your parents are narcissistic, I feel like it's pretty. It's like, duh, maybe you will be too. Like, I feel like the way my mom treated me, the way my whole family treated me, like, yeah, I was supposed to be demonic. Like, in retrospect, like, not to be fucked up, but like, I wasn't supposed to be like a whole person and like be loving and be soft and gentle. Never. Like, I just feel like that, like, some of us just were never promised that. Like, some of us come from some fucking Danny DeVito, Matilda head ass, you know what I mean? Wormwood head ass family members. Like, some of us growing up like Matilda, bitch, and don't even got powers, ho. And so, just with all that being said, like, it's just so much, like, to have to endure. And, mm, I agree with all that because I feel like my ex is trans, but like operates as a cis man for his benefit, and his mom doesn't like herself, bitch. Nima, me too, me too. I wish Miss Honey could have adopted me. Honestly, I feel like if you were treated like shit, I feel like the movies that hit you the hardest are Drop Dead Fred, A Little Princess. Cause bitch, I was Becky and Sarah ho. I was Becky and Sarah, bitch. Um, there's another one I literally just forgot it. Fucking Matilda. Um, hmm. I don't know if anybody watched Worst Witch, but I feel like Worst Witch. Um, fuck Harry Potter, bitch. Matilda having the adoption papers is really crazy. I just feel like that's how you know that she had been trying to figure out how Miss Honey was about to adopt her, bitch. She had been trying to figure out how to finesse it, and so her parents popping out trying to run the border, trying to hop that plane. Yeah, she's like, this is the perfect timing. But nah, the mom, she didn't like me because I am a free bitch, baby. I will never be controlled by her, and all she do is triangulate people. Like the whole time I was talking to her in the beginning, she was trying to triangulate attacks against the fucking brother's wife, and I didn't even know this girl, and she was basically like, I don't want her to have a baby. Me too. Like she was telling me that she didn't want her daughter-in-law to have a child. Now she all up in this girl asshole talking about, can I take Dax for the day? Cause the bitch is a fucking psychotic. Like I feel like if it was a baby girl, she wouldn't treat her good. I really hate to tell you that, but if it was a girly, she would not treat that little girl good. But because it's a little boy, she gonna treat the little boy good so that he is obsessed with her. Like I really feel like she's one of those white ladies that like treats the boys really good because in the end they're gonna be the ones that like. I feel like that's why she gave Christopher a fucking house. Cause I feel like Earl, his older brother, he got a whole family. Earl and Courtney and they baby go visit, but Christopher in that house, oh yeah, he gonna be taking care of mama. That's what he don't understand, bitch. You're Buster Bluth, hoe. And for anyone who doesn't understand that cultural reference because they are not Caucasian adjacent, Buster Bluth is a man who lives with his mom and she does everything for him while also roasting the fuck out of him and treating him poorly because she doesn't really love him. He's an accessory to her. He's not a full person. And unfortunately, because of that, he's been stunted in his growth and does not know how to be loving and caring towards anyone else until he meets an older woman who is, again, an older woman who, treats him a little bit better than his mom. You hear me? So that's what I see for him. I see for him being a caretaker. And that's the thing that some of these people don't get. It's like, baby, Buster Bluth, bitch. And bitch, if I said Bluth, you know what I meant. You know what I fucking meant. But that's Buster Bluth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Not I stay out the way. Here's my thing. I don't even think it's just about me being brown, bitch. It's about me being a bad bitch and a free bad bitch. I'm telling you, narcissists hate that shit. Say no to their ass. I be saying no to her. You know what made her sick? You know what made her want to throw up? When me and her son were talking about how we were gonna clean the bathroom together, she's like, wow. She's like, y'all just negotiated how you were gonna clean that bathroom together. I wish I could do that in my relationship. And I looked at her like she was a psycho. I was like, you're married. Like, that motherfucker not going nowhere, bitch. You make 6 figures. You better run that, bitch. What are you talking about? Are you kidding? No shade, but it's like, sweetie, why are you cooking and cleaning? You make most of the money. He barely works. Yo, Taurus men are fucking wild. Like, low key, seeing my ex's father, it made me sick. Cause like he was just such a fucking king baby. And that's what she wants all her boys to be. She wants all her sons to be king babies like their father, but to treat her better than anybody else. That's really what the narc mom is, bitch. For the boy moms, they're like, oh my God, I hate my husband, but at least I have this little baby husband. That's what it be, bitch. They lean on their sons for emotional support in a way that they really shouldn't. Like, my ex used to be fucking stressed the fuck out because his mom would be like, I want to kill myself. I'm sorry, trigger warning for suicidal ideation. But she would stay talking about she want to die and she's unfulfilled to her son, who also has mental health issues. Like, just not being mindful of, like, how she is in desperate need of fucking support mentally, and she's just not getting it. She's not getting any support. And so she people pleases and pretends. And baby, I'm unlearning narcissistic abuse. I was dangerous to the bitch because she could not protect her way of thinking around me. She couldn't. She had to live in her reality, which sucked. I hate to say that. But sometimes, bitch, you having confidence and you holding the boundaries will make a bitch sick. I was making that bitch sick because she could not take it. She's like, not this bitch being a whole person and I'm white and I don't get to be a whole person. So I'm not going to say that there was no anti-blackness at play, but I feel like it was in this way where it's like, I feel like just like, it's many layers. It's nuanced as fuck. I'm not a baby tourist. I'm crying. But nah, like, I just feel like when I really think about it, I'm like, damn, the oldest son was a tourist, the father was a tourist, and they were both so fucking lazy and didn't do shit. But yeah, no, the mama was jealous of me, which made me sad. Good night, Jay. Thank y'all for chilling and hanging out. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Well, no, I'm gonna still chill with y'all, but I'll see you later. Yes, their sons are their therapists and sonsbins. Eris, talk about it. Talk about it. And I also want to give some shout outs before I dip on here because honestly, I follow so many women that talk about their experiences with men. One of them is Melanie Hamlet. She's a white lady who talks about men a lot. I really appreciate her content. The Cindy Noor, they said they're not going to talk about men too much, but I feel like I just saw a post by them that was kind of scathing, so I appreciate that. Um, I also follow, okay, these next two creators, they're not creators, like, and I mean that with so much love and grace, but there's a lot of people that will just like, and I don't mean that there's, I'm not gonna say they not hosts, maybe they're hosts. But they'll basically take a bunch of people's content and like post it and be like, oh, there's an interesting conversation happening. And then they monetize these interesting conversations happening on other people's TikToks. And I'm noticing a lot of them are from not America and are diasporic folk. And I'm happy they're getting coin. But I do wonder the ethics of that. And I mean no shade. Like, obviously, going through all the TikToks to find the ones that correlate with what you're trying to talk about matters. But I do wonder, like, about equity, because it's like some of these creators are kind of small, just giving their thoughts. And so being able to create a whole long for like these videos are probably 20 to 30 minutes long. And again, they're full of other people's creations, other people's content, but they've found a way to like put them all together so that like basically the TikTok, it's like the original TikTok and then the best stitches. And it's like, wow, I wonder how much money you're making off that, because like these things are going viral. So I don't know. I just wonder when the original creators are gonna start copyright striking these folk. Personally, because I feel like that's coming. But anyways, until times get too hard, their name is Destiny Ute, and it's spelled Destiny just like Destiny is usually spelled. And then what up, Captain Ninja? And then Ute is Uteh. I feel like for the most part, I've liked her the way she puts her videos together. But sometimes she'll be trying to add like the other side, and the other side is just misogynist, babe. So just be mindful of that. And then this other person, their name is Maria Davids. Again, same situation where like they're not really providing that much commentary. Um, Not half the house through common law marriage, bitch. I'm crying. I mean, here's my thing. I just feel like my ex's mom buying him a house after him being houseless with me for like 3 years is insane. It's insane. Like, and all I can say to that is one day he's going to have to do that work and realize what happened to me was unreasonable and what happened to both of us was unreasonable. Like, at some point he'll have to sit with that. I hope that like when he does that, I am dead. I hope that there's no closure for him. And I know that might sound harsh, but I don't ever want to ever talk to him about that situation. Um at all, because I just feel like the way that he allowed his mother to still win in the end will always disgust me about him. That like you knew what the stakes were, but for some reason like at some point you decided that the stakes were lower now after I'd poured in so much. Like, you thought it made sense to now make me homeless like your mom wanted. Like, that's the thing I'll never get over. Like, the whole point of us running was to get stable. And so it's like the stability that I never was able to get to with him was what he got as soon as he abandoned me. And I feel like his mother doing that is just another fucking piece of the fucking narcissistic puzzle, where it's like, you needed housing before we were displaced. We both needed housing, but she didn't think I was. The mom was a Scorpio bitch, but the mom didn't think I was worthy of it. And between me and you, I'm glad, because her son is terrible. Like, he wasn't a good lover. He was not a good partner at all. And part of me staying with him was for survival. I can admit that like the luster wore off very quickly, and I realized like I'm with a man child. I'm with a king baby. And I feel like that's the thing that scares me, is like there are men who will perform all types of sweetness, but at some point that like entitled child inside of them will really rear its head. And I just feel like I experienced so much fucking just terrible fucking energy from him, and like I'm just so glad to be away from him. And I really hope and pray for anyone that meets his ass that they don't fall for the beard and the motherfucking the hair, because that motherfucker got a weak chin. He looked real goofy with that beard cut off, child. I just pray. I pray that before they like really like jump all in, they just feel on his face a little bit and be like, damn, bitch, what happened to your fucking chin, bitch? It's mad little, bitch. I know I'm shady for that, but I don't care, bitch. Like, this motherfucker looks like a claymation. This motherfucker look like Wallace and Gromit, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. Got a little ass claymation chin ass bitch. I hate this man. I really do. He's disgusting to me at this point. Really sick. Whew. My ex was a fucking Libra. Nah, bitch. Honestly, he beard fished me, ho. He beard fished me, bitch. He ain't had no chin, ho. Had no chin. Just cheeks and fucking a mouth. Not a weak chin with a home, bitch. I'm crying. Bitch, listen, he could have that house. That house comes with a narcissist ass mama. Oh, bitch, absolutely, bitch. That's the thing that got me dead. It's like, sweetie, I know you're about to be in that 3-bedroom house or having to get a roommate at some point. At some point, bitch. I'm telling you, I'm excited. I'm excited for the karma that's gonna hit his ass. Cause what he don't realize is like that house, bitch, that's so that when your dad dies, she can sell her little plot and she's going to fucking do something goofy with it. I already know because she's a weird bitch. She probably gonna sell the fucking house and give the money to the little baby and make him take care of her. I really could see that. I could see her moving in with him and he thinking, oh, I got a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom house. Sweetie, one of those bedrooms is gonna be for her that she'll never be allowed into. The other room is gonna be her gym because she's one of those. She has like that workout addiction. I don't know what it's called, bitch, because I'm fat. So I never looked it up like that. I never got too invested in that one. But yeah, there's an addiction for working out. She gonna have a motherfucking not shrimp chin, bitch. She gonna have her treadmill in the room with her weights and all her fucking running medals. I'm telling you, 2 of those bedrooms are gonna be spoken for. He's gonna have 1 room and shit. Maybe a 2nd room if he's lucky, but I could see that 3rd room becoming the room for the baby to stay in because she's gonna be like, I need to see my grandson. He don't even realize, baby, you're living in the retirement home, sweetie. You're living in the home. That's why, like, she done put all this money into the home she's in. She's definitely selling her land and her trailer. I know it. Absolutely. Like, what they gave to him. Wait, see, because he's stupid. He don't realize. He gonna think it's a sorry for making you homeless with that bitch. No, sweetie. You're the retirement plan, dummy. That's what he don't get. She don't really love you, bitch. That's why she let you be homeless for 3 years. But now, I know she feeling a little frail. Because she living with a man that don't love her and don't help her. Them 3 years probably hit that bitch real hard. And now she's like, oh, my son's gonna come back. I'll get him a house. He'll never see it coming because he's real fucking stupid. Unfortunately. But it is what it is. He could play smart all day, but he's really goofy as a person. But it's fine because that karma about to hit him, bitch. And the thing that's funny is when I was with him, I was doing so much for him, bitch. So much. And so it's like, I cannot wait for his mom to not be able to do a damn thing for his ass. Because that's really going to be the most beautiful fucking moment. And I'm so sad I will not be alive to see that shit. Because I feel like her ass gonna live for a long time. I feel like they just gonna miss each other. Like, I feel like he gonna be like, damn, I'm trying to get old. And she gonna be like, bitch, you my fucking slave. You my caretaker now. I feel like it's gonna be that. She gonna wait till he can't really be helping the bitch. And she gonna be like, remember the house. She gonna be that haunting ass old white lady. And he don't even realize it. But that's okay, bitch. That's okay. Because there was a different timeline that the universe was offering him with me. And he didn't respect me. He didn't love me. He didn't care about me. He didn't cherish me. So the universe is offering him a new timeline. And I'm glad he's taking it. I'm glad he thought that that was a timeline to take. Because it's like, babe, a bitch in her fucking 70s don't just buy a house for somebody for no reason. Let's wake it up. She has a spare bedroom. He could have lived there. Come on now. Let's wake it the fuck up. A whole 4 bedroom? Yeah, bitch. She making sure she not gonna get too sick of your ass when she move in. She gonna give you maybe a room and a half, maybe the basement. But that's gonna be y'all's house. It's gonna be the family house, bitch. I honestly, bitch, I did a little spokio sidebar, bitch. If you ever want to look up your ex and see what's going on with them and where they living at and shit like that, because bitch, you just want to know what's going on, bitch, because motherfuckers acting crazy and treacherous. Spokeo, spokeo.com. The first report is free. I love you. Just use a new fucking email, bitch. You're welcome. Mail.com. You can make as many emails as you need, bitch. Have fun. Have fun, baby. Have fun. Use incognito browser though, because you never know. They be getting good technologies these days, bitch, and be finding hoes. But just saying. But I found out that she bought this motherfucker a whole house. I'm like, wow. Sick. And I found his new phone number. I was like, hi, bitch. I hate motherfuckers. Listen, you don't have to cancel the subscription if you just do the free one-time report. But if you do get the subscription, do set a timer to cancel it. Just letting you know. And it's worth your time. I've only paid them 2 times for a $1 report. I've never paid them for more than that. But I probably would have if I had more litigations and more things to look up, but I don't. Yeah, bitch. Cause bitch, you know what I found out? That there's no timeline. If you got evicted during COVID, during the COVID lockdown, that apparently you can get up to 3 times the penalty. Okay, bitch, you're scratching me though. You're scratching me. You're scratching me. I'm sorry. No, I can't. Cause I don't know where your nails been. Um, not who's A. You're silly, bitch. You know, I was kind of unhinged when I texted him. I texted him and I was like, "You're fucked." Cause I was over here reading about the litigations and shit. I was like, oh bitch, I can get money back. Like I could get fucking money back for people evicting me during COVID. Good to know. And so I texted his whole family. I was like, y'all are fucked. And then I went kind of messy, and I went on fucking TikTok because I found his TikTok again. And then I found his mom TikTok, and I was like, bitch, I found his mom TikTok, and then I found his brother, his brother's wife's TikTok with the baby on it. And I was like, Courtney, keep Catherine away from your baby. I was like, Catherine told me that she never wanted you to have a child. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. It's get back season, bitch. Black Moon Lilith. I'm coming for revenge. I'm telling all the secrets. I'm telling everybody. I'm telling all the tea that was told to me in confidence when people was trying to be a villain. I mean, maybe, but bitch, I didn't have small claims court money. But yeah, I told Courtney, I was like, hide your son from her. I was like, I was like, she hates you. She doesn't want you to have a baby. I was like, now notice how she's all up under your son. My ex's nephew, who like, bitch, I had just met his mom and she literally told me in the car, she's like, I don't want Courtney to have a baby. She's mentally ill. I'll have to take care of the baby. I can't afford to take care of a baby. That's what she was literally saying to me. Now the baby be at her house every fucking day, bitch. Is that not crazy? It's whatever. And then I went on hers, the mom's TikTok. Come on, sweetie, because you are scratching the shit out of me. I love you though. I love you so much. I'm gonna give you a little rub. But then I went on the mom's fucking TikTok and I was like, Catherine, I was like, Catherine, I was like I was like, Catherine, you're gonna fuck this one up just like the others. That's probably really harsh, but I don't care. But I was like, Catherine, you're gonna fuck this one up just like the other ones. I was like, you're a fucking narcissist and you're a mesh with your sons in a toxic way. I was like, you need to be honest with yourself. You actually told me that you didn't want Courtney to have a baby, and now all you do is post this child because you have nothing. You have nothing. And so you try to control the lives of others because you have nothing. It do look evil. It do. It do, babe. Yeah. You right. Oh, no, Bookie. No, that's not good. It's whatever. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them all. But yeah, I just feel like that's a wild thing to tell a stranger. And I feel like that's what I hate about narcs, bro. Not from the control room, bitch. I really was. I was saying anything. I was saying anything. But I was also saying the fucking truth. Because nothing I said was a lie. Like, not one lie told. Like, don't tell me that you didn't want this bitch to have no baby. I'm going to tell her. Because why you smiling with the baby? You fake weirdo. Like, that's a fake bitch. Like, can you imagine your mother-in-law telling a random bitch? Because I wasn't even, bitch, the girlie that had the baby, she was like, when are you and Christopher gonna get married? I was like, never. In front of the whole family, I said that shit. Sweetie, it wasn't feeling like no marriage was happening here. And this is why the mama was like, this bitch gotta die. She over here rejecting my son. Like, no, bitch, I'm just being real. Your son not giving husband vibes. We're cool. We coolin'. But yeah, I'm gonna find better than this. Absolutely. What the fuck? And I know she was hurt. Oh well. The fuck? But why the fuck the sister-in-law trying to play me talking about something when we gonna get married? Baby, we just met like 6 months ago. Are you okay? Like, just because your man and you set up for each other because y'all look like brother and sister, got the same haircut and shit, that's not everybody. Everybody not settling for less, sweetie. Hate to tell you that. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like the mom was never gonna like me. The mom was never gonna be able to take me. She was never. And honestly, she was like my own mama. Just a fake nice bitch. Like, just very fake. Not nice at all. Yeah, no, I could tell she was very sad. I could tell she was very sad. And then they had a baby, and why the baby looked like the fucking grandmama? So I feel like that's another reason why the grandmama all up over them, you know? The Justin Bieber bitch. They both got the Justin Bieber swoop, swoop, swoop the loop. But for real though, they both got the swoop, the loop. With the shortcut, with the motherfucking, the Alice from Twilight, bitch. Alice from Twilight, first movie. Not at the end when she had the little sleek, little bobette. Nah, not the bobette. The motherfucking swoop, 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 swoop. Okay. Like, remember that show Eve? The swoop. He married the bitch. He married to his child's mother. But the thing is, because like, the first son was a Virgo, but also he just went through a lot. And so the second son was a Libra, and he went through a lot, but he had a way easier time in life. Cause he a Libra, bitch. Everybody love a Libra, don't they? And then the last baby, a Aries girl, and she moved away from the family. And it's just funny to me because it's like, girl, for the youngest child to move away from the family, that's telling. And then on top of it, for the only girl to move away from the family, and then on top of it, like, the mom is just one of those, like, I'm a boy mom but got a daughter. And then also my ex was telling me that, like, after they had him, they were kind of upset because they wanted to have a girl. And I feel like that fucked with him gender wise. Like, he definitely named that, like, he feels like, once he wasn't the right gender for his family, they kept on trying to have another kid. And I was like, that's narcissism vibes. Like, your family should never be making it seem like you're here, but we wanted another one. You know what I mean? And I just feel like the way that the Aries daughter, she was like, bitch, fuck Ohio. Like, she don't like Ohio. And I think it's funny because I feel like the mom, if she could, she would control her daughter. Like, yo, the daughter be sending, like, videos of her on her pole dancing. And it's awkward as fuck because I remember one time the mom was trying to show me a video of the daughter pole dancing. And then she says, like, to my ex, oh, you probably don't want to see this because it's your sister. And it's like, why are you sexualizing something that she's clearly not sexualizing? Like, your daughter works for Google. She's not a sex worker. She wearing her little thought clothes to do her pole dancing because I feel like you gotta wear thought clothes to do pole dancing. I feel like the pole may not be for clothes. I could be wrong, but from what I noticed, I don't think it's a clothing thing. But with that being said, she's looking fine, you know. But why are you making it seem like your son might look at your daughter? Like you're kind of a weirdo, bitch. Yeah, no, an Aries that worked for Google and lives like I'm pretty sure she lives on the West Coast. Pretty sure she lives in California. Pretty sure she lives in Los Angeles actually. And be pole dancing and sending videos to her mom of her pole dancing, which is funny to me. Like I just feel like that is weird. It's all weird. The whole thing's weird, bitch. The whole thing is crazy. Oh no, they were just not, and I feel like that's the other thing too, is like they at first when you meet like someone's family, especially Ohio, they be trying to act so progressive and like they cool and shit like that. Keisha, thank you so much for chiming in because I literally do not even know about pole dancing at all, but I just feel like she was wearing like a bathing suit, but it was like bedazzled and shit. It was looking cute. I have no hate for the sister. She never did shit to me. She stayed away from me. I never even met the bitch. And I'm glad I didn't because who knows what we would have had to say to each other. Because again, like, I feel like, you know, she left Ohio for a reason. I'll probably never know why, but the sons, they're stuck. And she wants them stuck. Like, I feel like she really didn't want Christopher to be leaving the state. Like, he was trying to leave Ohio when I met him. And I feel like she didn't want that. I think that's why she was like, come stay with me. I think that's why she asked us to live there, like, so that she could fuck with the relationship and, like, keep her son. But it wasn't working like that. Because, like, bitch, I hate to say this, but bitch, I'm better than his mom. And I don't mean it to be mean. It's just like I allowed like for there to be like curiosity and like all types of like just other ways of living. And like I know that probably sounds so crazy, but like his mom is evil. Like and I feel like that's what it is. Like I feel like when you have an evil mom, like I have an evil mom. Absolutely evil ass mom. And so I just feel like I can empathize with that. Like right, that bitch. I literally was the one that left the state. My two brothers stayed in Connecticut. My two brothers are still in Connecticut. And my mom done left the state now. I'm telling you, like, it's wild. But it is what it is. Like, I feel like as much as I'm like talking all this shit or whatever, like, do I really be thinking about my ex that much? No. But it did come up for me recently. Like, I don't know what it was. I was just like, fuck it. But yo, getting back to like being done with my mom or whatever. Uh, I just feel like my ex has a mother wound that like his mom's still alive. You know what I mean? Like I feel like his mom has harmed him, but she's not emotionally available. That's the other thing too. Like some moms that are not emotionally available, like it just don't look the same. Like my mom being emotionally unavailable, it manifested as like her just like being quiet for a long periods of time, and then when she did speak, it was like to be upset about something, and would just be kind of like angry. Like she didn't really communicate a lot of love or support, or like my mom never really just like was just kind or loving or gentle with me, like enough to where I saw that as like how she was. If anything, I would just like kind of love when she would go in her fucking room like that ass. Like that was my favorite shit. When my mom had her little soda and her show and her little cigarette and would just be in her room by herself, I love that shit. I'll be so excited when this bitch shut her door. Oh my God. And so I just feel like his mom, she the type, she might, first of all, also his mom is autistic. I feel like my mom might have ADHD, but I don't think she's autistic. But his mom is like an info dumper, so she just pop out her room, start talking, pop out her room, give a gift, pop out her room. Oh, I just Amazon this thing, pop out her room. Oh, look at this thing. Like she just is like it's a mask. Like she's seemingly being emotionally available, right? Because she's displaying emotions. But it's in these little bursts where like she can be safe in what she's doing. Like when we first met, she was very like complimentary to me, was always telling me how beautiful I was. And then at some point was never talking about me and my looks or anything like that. And it was almost as if she was like love bombing me, to like make me think like I like you when she didn't. And so when she started getting real ugly, it was like bizarre for me. But in retrospect, when you're love bombing, you're not really like loving that person. Not Midwest cigarette mom, bitch. I'm crying. Not your mom is on motherfucking TikTok. Yo, my racist roommate's mom is on TikTok and has like a TikTok following, and I kind of want to drag her, like low key. I kind of want to make a little video series and be like, so I see that y'all like this old white lady. I just want to let y'all know what she's up to. She bought a house with lead in it and got her daughter renting it out and being a motherfucking slumlord. On top of that, she over here trying to get enslavement. She's trying to get fucking slaves. So, not too much on this bitch. Let's unfollow. No. Oh, she's not nice nasty. She's just nasty. Like, she doesn't say kind things. Like, she's very, very, very mean. She's a mean lady. She's a mean, rotten lady. She's a Grinch type bitch. Like, it makes her happy to, like, she's also a Scorpio. So I want to just put that out there. Like, she's just very, like, just one of those people that, like, again, she's one of those narcissists that says things that are so fucking awful, but she says them in this way to where, like, no, you could tell nobody really be slapping it. Nobody ever slapped the shit out of you before. Like, I really feel like that. Like, I feel, and I don't mean violence is the answer. I just mean some white people really do need to get slapped sometimes. Like, personally, just one good time. Because I do think that, like, unfortunately, I feel like, and I'm not even laughing because it's not funny, but it's like when white people really get away with like doing evil demonic shit for too long, they start to incorrectly believe that what they're doing is okay. And so I think it's very necessary every now and then to slap the shit out of somebody racist. Just so that they know, like, you can actually still get fucking beat the fuck up. Because there's a lot of racists that really are under the idea that they could just be racist and just live life and be fucked up and just live life. And I just feel like I'm kind of past it. And I actually will be slapping the shit out of racists moving forward. I'm just like actually tired. But I will say this, bitch, I don't want to give too much, but bitch, I definitely booby trapped that bitch house. Like if y'all think for 1 second that white lady put me out that house before my fucking rental agreement was done and I did nothing, bitch, it's the way I put a fish behind the freezer and I know they ain't finding that for a while. Bitch, it's the way I was home alone, sweetie. It's home alone. Macaulay motherfucking Culkin in that bitch hoe. I was like, oh, y'all want, okay. Oh, I got 24 hours to clean my room? Okay. Oh, you letting this bitch abuse me verbally and you not talking to me no more and nobody talking to me in the house? Okay. All right. Absolutely. Absolutely, bitch. The amount of flour, bitch. Ooh, I'm not even gonna go too deep into it, bitch. But I just want y'all to know, like, before I motherfucking left, I was like, the get back is actually going to happen to you, cause like, if y'all really think I'm about to just walk out of here, like, with this little bit of money, like, no, absolutely not. I was like, just in case my ancestors miss y'all. Just in case a couple shots miss y'all. Because that's the thing, too. Like, there are white people doing magic. And, like, you will hope that that shit would backfire every time. But you never know with these white people. Because, bitch, they be out here getting the recipes from somebody. And so, me personally, bitch, yeah, I'm just trying to motherfucking stay right within. So nobody ever asked me how I thought I was going to win, bitch. Because one thing about me, yeah, I really, I just feel like I've been playing it real cute. I've been playing it real fucking cute and not getting at people and letting people live and giving people chances and hoping people fucking heal. And I'm just done. I just feel like, bitch, when you heal, I hope I die. I hope I'm dead by that time. I don't care. I don't care about motherfuckers figuring it out at some point. You got plenty of time over there, bitch. Plenty of fucking time, but no. The way that house about to start smelling like fucking kombucha, onions, fucking possum ankles. It's about to start stinking in that bitch. Ooh, I cannot fucking wait. Bitch, the way I cracked a couple eggs in between the motherfucking counter and the motherfucking stove, and it's a gas stove. Bitch, you can't move that stove. Ooh, that egg about to get real nasty. And I feel like they not gonna really smell it till summertime. Indeed, bitch. I hope. I pray. I pray for the roaches and the rats to ascend upon them. Absolutely, bitch. Absolutely. Indeed. Indeed. Look, this person is a demon. That's how I feel. Only a demon will put you out your house and you done paid their rent and you done got verbally assaulted and they really could give you a fucking break and they choose not to. That is a demonic presence on earth. So I'm gonna make sure her house smells like hell. That's how I feel. It feels fitting, bitch, to me. I just feel like if you want to be demonic, we could go to hell together. But I'm gonna leave. You can stay. But I'm not. No. Because again, because of her whiteness, I already know that the get back for her is gonna just be too nice. So I had to put a little bit of bumblebee tuna a couple places that I know her ugly ass wasn't gonna look. Because that's the other thing, too. It's like, they, bitch, why did my ex defend me? Because, babe, he's enmeshed with his mom. If he fights his mom, who's gonna buy him chicken nuggets? Like at the end of the day, if he's leaving me, he gotta find a new purse. He gotta find a new purse, a new resource, a new person to exploit. So yeah, his mom for now is taking care of him. But at some point, at some point she's gonna expect it back. And I know that because when I texted her and told her, I will leave him, please help him get housing, she said, he's your problem now. He left with you. So now that her ball, her toy, is back in her yard, she gonna treat it how she wanna treat it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, if people want to be objects and be moved around on chessboards, go ahead. I can't do it. It's just not ever gonna make any sense to me to be controlled. Um, Not fish sauce, bitch. We didn't have no hoisin. I put a little bit of sriracha a couple places, bitch. Just know. Letitia. 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 Not Buck Wild. Not Buck Wild. And she did look like that, though. She literally does look like a fairy princess residing over the pits of hell. Yeah, fix that neck. It's not a soup kitchen. Absolutely, bitch. Not blame the patriarchy. Good night. But yeah, no, I definitely did. I got my licks in because again, you can't beat up a white lady right now. It's just not realistic. It wasn't realistic for me to beat that white lady up. So I had to fight strategically, bitch. I put a little bit of lemon, a little bit of tilapia. You know what I mean, bitch? A little bit of tapalea. Because, bitch, honestly, at the end of the fucking day, bitch, I had to tap into the ancestral knowledge that I had, right? And so, back, bitch, ancestrally, baby, it wasn't no, you move out. It was, baby, you're getting beat the fuck and you're getting killed. I had a little bit of time to work with, okay? I had a little bit of time to work with. These white people was thinking I was on stuck mode. They thought I was stuck. No, bitch, I was plotting. I was like, what the fuck? What can I do? So, not that I just get into a fight. Oh no. Not spiritual warfare, bitch. I'm crying. But yeah, no. And like I said, I left a plate of spaghetti. So I feel like they probably thought like that was the worst thing I was gonna do was leave a plate of spaghetti. Nah. Cause bitch, I feel like the worst thing I did. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I got one of those like waterproof mattress covers, and let's just say I put something inside of them. And let's just say they're not gonna look because they're not those type of people. And let's just say if they try to rent that room out again and keep that bed in there, I don't even know what I can say. Imagine that. Who knows what could happen? But I don't care. I don't give a fuck. All I know is what they thought they did to me is gonna come back on them. And it's like, fuck what I did to the house, bitch. the reflection spell that I put on myself, bitch, because again, I know doing actual spell work on them, it's a waste of time. Like, look at who they are. Like, no shade. I'm, bitch, oh my god. Ooh, I'm not trying to be mean, bitch, but it's so easy. Like, it's so hard, but it's not. Like, wow. Am I about to eat her up? I really am. First of all, as I said before, like the spaghetti was not planned. The I wanted to eat that spaghetti, but as I said, when I was cooking it, her son started making enchiladas, and the Italian and the Mexican fused, and it was nasty. So I couldn't even eat the spaghetti. So the spaghetti was tasting off, and so I just left it in the room. And so when she came in the room, she seen it, and she had the nerve to tell me she didn't want to give me my money back because she'd go have to clean it up. And I was like, sweetie, it's a plate of spaghetti. There's nothing on the floor. It's literally a plate of spaghetti. Pick it up, figure it out. I don't care. Like, why would I care, girl? Like, she really wanted me to give a fuck. And it's like, sweetie, I don't anymore. But, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, yeah, bitch. And look, this is me dragging my ex roommate because I have never really dragged her. But now, oh, now. Exactly. That's the thing. You don't do spell work on people that do shit that's like clearly like they're racist. They hate themselves. They want to cause harm to people because they're already feeling like disgusting inside and like a demon. Like, don't do no magic on those people because they're already fucked up. Like, they're already getting ate up. I promise you. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do magic on them. I'm just saying there's no need. Like, you can, Pookie, do whatever you want to do. But I just feel like with her, baby, the way life is eating her up, like, I mean, no shade, but I don't know. Like, it's like, first of all, your partner, you've been lying about being married. That's first. That's first for me. Because, no tea, no shade, but if somebody tells me that they're married and they're really common law and they reveal that, honestly, when they're like not happy with their partner, I personally feel like your relationship is a fucking sham. You hate them, they hate you. There's hate there, there's not love there. There's performance. You'll perform, you'll lie together, but you will not be honest with each other because you're telling everybody else a lie about your relationship. And for what? For, like, I feel like people saying that they're common law may be embarrassing perhaps, but you could just say that this is my lover, this is the love of my life. To have to say this is my husband and then be like, hey, they're not really my husband, convenience, but I don't buy it. I really think for both of them, it's a way to feel like their relationship is more intense and stable and like important than it really fucking is. Because from what I observed, he is her caretaker. And if he isn't caretaking for her, she is like he feels threatened. Like me showing up for her the way I was, he had to make her think that like I wasn't doing enough for her and I should leave because I was asking him to help. Like that's what stands out for me the most is I was asking him for help with her dishes that were being created from me cooking for her, and which was impacting how much I could cook for her. Because if I have to do prep, and it wasn't like she was like a white lady that was like, I'm gonna just eat a cheese sandwich. She literally had like pictures of recipes on the fridge that she wanted me to make, and they weren't like simple meals. Like she wanted these like falafel stuffed mushrooms or some shit, and then this like bean salad, which again, all these things require a lot of fucking prep, meaning I'm chopping multiple things, I'm adding them to a bowl, I'm using knives, I'm using multiple knives, I might need multiple containers. Like, it's a lot. I mean, he's definitely living off of her, and I think that's another reason why she isn't marrying him for real, for real. Even though they had a wedding, like I think that's the weirder thing, is they had a wedding, but they're not legally married, which I think is insane. No, she is a plantation belle for sure. Basically, like her mom neglected her to have like a high powered job. Her mom's a Virgo, so her mom like worked this high powered job, and then later in life felt bad and then used the money to like buy her daughter a house and buy her a house. And then the plan is that when she dies, her daughter will sell her house. But you know, The fact that I know all this, bitch, I'm toxic and bitch, please. I was your diary hoe. Like these white people, man, they be just telling you all their fucking business, giving you all their tea, and they be acting like you be doing too much, bitch. Why do I know that you're common law with your man? Why do I know that? I don't need to know that information. I'm gonna smoke one more and then I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, bitch. Cause I already feel like I'm gonna talk a lot of shit about this lady, and I'm trying to keep it to one spliffy. But yeah, basically, like she's only with her partner because she can't get nobody else, and I don't mean that to be mean, but like she literally has like, and I'm not, you know what? I'm not gonna go there. I'm just gonna say that she has a medical situation to where not every person is going to be open to connecting with her. And on top of that, she's also like one of those people who, like, she is very much like ableist. Like, she does not like to be talking about her disability. But it's like, if you're not ready to talk about that in a site situation, maybe don't be on a dating site right now. Like, take some time to unpack that. Because at the end of the day, you are disabled. And, like, I would always tell her, like, you're a disabled hottie. Just put disabled hottie on there. Because it's like, you don't need to be qualifying, like, that you're lovable. But, like, I could tell, like, that's what a hang up that she had. But, you're scared of, like, being your full self. Like, and you're fake married. Maybe take some time to like figure out what the fuck you're trying to do, dude. Because like, it just felt like she just wants to have someone love her, period, and she didn't really care who, and that's why she with this dude who's like, ugh, like her partner is so grotesque. Like they're just a very ugly looking person, and I mean that like with all disrespect. Like he looks like a melted ass like bitch. I can't. It's like I can't even drag him properly because there's nothing that looks like him, bitch. Like very much. Mm, yeah. Right, disabled hottie is a cute way to describe yourself, but she was not sure how to describe herself as a disabled person. And I'm just like, say that you need assistance with the chair, like you need caretaking, like, but these are things she's not grasping fully, and like I'm trying to hold space for that, right? That like she don't really want to hold her full reality. Maybe she don't want to really hold that like she got to pay for caretakers. She got to pay for caretaking at this point. It's to that point. Like you can't just get a roommate and ask for some dinners to be cooked. That's not realistic. I told her from fucking jump. Because again, I don't even make dinner for myself 3 times a week. Like tonight, bitch, I made a grilled cheese, but I also ordered a fucking sandwich because I was like, sweetie, like, let's be realistic here. Um, but yeah, sorry, bitch. I just want to make sure my vibrator's plugged in because I already know. I already know life's about to start lifing on my ass, bitch. I already feel it. Damn, I swear I just had my vibrator too. Damn. I did charge it a lot earlier, so just pray for me, bitch. Not the pile of shit from Weird Science. Bitch, I'm fucking crying. Definitely that. But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. So I'm talking about um my ex roommate, her partner, her common law, he has a house that his mom is about to leave him. And she literally had the nerve to tell me that she worried about him getting left his mom house because she don't think he's gonna sell it. And I'm like, why the fuck would he sell it, bitch? Y'all are common law. Like, you're not getting a piece of that house. But she thinking about it. And it's funny to me because it's like, I genuinely feel like they're not end game. And I think that's the more tragic part is like, he over here cussing me out being a piece of shit. And they just sat there and let it happen. They just both sat there, like her son and her. Even her mom found out about it and let it happen. Didn't care too much. Bitch, hi, bro. I do got like probably 3 to 4 fruit flies in here. I just want to put that out there, bitch. I'm okay. I'm safe. I just left the salad in here for like 2 days, so that was crazy. But we live and we learn. With that being said, though, there was just like not, at least for me, there was just not a big desire to just reconcile with how that relationship was going. Um, like she just was like always on the apps. Like she was always on the apps trying to find new love. But again, um oh, I'm sorry your dog died, babes. Aw, babe. I really think you should maybe take some time to maybe go look at your favorite photos and videos of your dog, and just sit with the good moments. I'm so sorry that you're going through this though, but really take some time to honor your pet, honor their life, because there were so many good moments. How do I know that they're not in game? I mean, here's my thing. If you're telling someone that you're about, like, I just feel like I didn't really matter to them. So, like, why tell me that, like, you're not really married? Like, I just feel like there's no need to say that. There's never any need to say that you're not really married to someone unless you want to convey that they're not really that close to you. They're not really that important, or rather they're not really that permanent that like they could leave your life. Crystal, you're so welcome, but honestly I'm just trying to hold space for you in this moment. Like, you just deserve to be heard, and I hope that you have a way to just express creatively, maybe write a poem, listen to some good music. Like, I'm happy you're here, but I just don't want you to feel like you have to be present in any particular way. Just do your thing. But that's all I'm trying to say is, like, if I was telling someone that this is my husband, I feel like I gotta be pretty disgusted with you, or just pretty much like done with this relationship, if I'm like telling people the secret that like we're not really married. I just feel like that's not normal. And I also feel like he would never say that. Like, I just feel like the way he operates like he is her husband. But with that being said, oh, you're okay, Kyrie. Please don't be sorry. You're all good. You're all good. Do your thing. But yeah, no, I just I I just don't see it being realistic. I also feel like I just I feel like they're both using each other in different ways. Like, I feel like she uses him to like get cuddled, cuz like, even her mom, bitch, that's the part that fucks me up. Her mom told me when we first met, she's like, "Yeah, Chance isn't going anywhere. Like, he cuddles with her whenever she says. So like that's her priority." And I'm like, "Wow." Like, imagine your own mom being like, that man is a fucking object to my child. Like, he is an emotional support man for her. And don't get me wrong, I would see them with their door, like, they would leave their door open all the time and be like in bed, like just holding each other's faces, kissing and like rubbing on each other. And I'd be like, y'all could really keep y'all door cracked for the cats and not be doing all this. Like, there were times where I was very uncomfortable, because it's like, as soon as you come out the bathroom, you have to look in her room. Like, it's just like right there. So it's kind of just like, y'all. Oh, absolutely. Well, my thing is this: he lives with his mom, but he's going to inherit that house. So he's chilling at her house for the time being. But she's a goofy and she's a pick me, so she doesn't even realize, like, you're over here doing all this shit with this man, not realizing that this man, first of all, that man don't even want you. But I feel like the most important thing is that he's using her. Yes. See, that's the thing. Like, the mom knows that like he is her emotional support blanket, and like because of that, I'm sorry, I really tried to kill that one fruit fly. He just outsmarted me. I just got so mad, but he really is using her, for having an extra house to be in, cause he be using up all her electricity, using up all her everything. He be driving her car sometimes. I mean, I don't think he has time to cheat on her. Like, he don't really do shit. Like, I feel like he go to work and he come home. I'm not saying he couldn't be cheating on her, but he's disgusting looking. Like, I mean, no shade, but I feel like that is why she's with him. Because he is the only man that is, like, willing to be with her because of all the perks of being with her. And I don't mean that to be mean. I just mean that to be accurate. Like, she be talking to men, and then all of a sudden they run away from her. Like, she's like, oh, I'm talking to this guy. The next day, she not talking to nobody. Like, she always, oh, I'm talking to somebody. But she never talking to nobody. And it's just like, sweetie. And I be wondering what the fuck she be saying to them. And I feel like she probably be like, I have a husband who's common law, and he's kind of overbearing. Because there's no way to talk to. I couldn't imagine what she has to tell people before she links with them, because she got to acknowledge, hey, I date this person who's like, looks like a gargoyle, and they don't treat people with respect, and they have fucked up boundaries. They're emotionally motherfucking bereft of fucking emotions. Like, she told me one time that like her ex-husband, or her current husband, or common law, whatever, she's like, oh, Chance is kind of just becoming a person. Like, he was living with a narcissist who like didn't let him be his full self. And I'm just looking at her like, is this what you have to do? You have to tell other people who have been harmed by your partner that he's becoming a person? Sweetie, it's not working. I'd let it go. Personally. Like, whatever the fuck he's supposed to be, it ain't human. Let it go. Please. He's not becoming a human either. You're not helping him. You're barely one. Come on. It's just fucking insane. Like, just thinking about that relationship, because it's just like, are you serious? And like the mom knows that like her daughter has like a love addiction and a sex addiction, and like needs to be like physically connected with. And it's like, you just gonna let your daughter, but it's like, what could the mom really do? Like, I just feel like the mom already was like not present for her daughter. So I feel like my ex roommate is like, I'm gonna get my mom to buy me a house and help me with my business and emotionally like guilt me into shit. And I feel like that's all they know how to do, is emotionally guilt people into shit. And I feel like that's why, the husband, when everything was going down, was like, well, I'm your husband, so she gotta go. I really feel like he tests that husband shit all the time because it's not real. And I personally feel like she won't marry him because I feel like she's worried about what life will be like. And I also feel like she maybe knows, like, because she's been married before, once you marry these motherfuckers, like, and that's the other thing too, is like, she don't get it. Like, she thinks she escaped the fucking narcissist and her first husband or whatever. And I'm like, sweetie, I don't know that you escaped. I think you like might have turned into him in some way, or taken on the trait in some way. Or maybe your narcissistic mom helped you along the way. I don't fucking know, dude. But I don't care about analyzing them too deeply. I do want to roast this lady because I feel like I've been being too nice. And I feel like I got roast to roast. Like, first of all, like, babes, the fact, I mean no shade when I say this. Like, as someone who smokes a lot of weed, every now and then I may cough a little and a little pee might come out. I'm gonna hold space for that. I know I'm not alone. I know some people have definitely coughed and peed. And sweetie, sometimes I won't even be smoking. I'll just be living life. And I may pee a little bit on myself, and I'll hold space for that. And I definitely try to catch it in time. You know what I mean? Try to get your little run on to the bathroom before it gets real critical. But homegirl is wearing diapers and literally leaving them shits in the fucking tub. And like, at times, like, peeing on the fucking floor in the bathroom, and not even saying, yo, I pissed on the floor. Like, my thing is this: I offered to do some like cleanup things like for her, and I'm not really disgusted by pee. But my thing is this: if you already wearing a diaper, just throw it out, ho. I'm so sorry, but there's something crazy about seeing a diaper like multiple times, just in the shower, just in the bathroom. And like, okay. And again, one time I can understand. Maybe you forgot. But there were multiple times where she would just have her diaper lying around, bitch. And I'm just like, sweetie. And it was never dookie in there. It would just be pee. But it's like, sweetie, what the fuck? And they were big ass Depends, so they were not fitting in no garbage can in the bathroom. So it's like, sweets, you really need to have your own special bin for that. But we not there. Again, there's nothing wrong with peeing. There's nothing wrong with peeing, incontinence, whatever. But just take care of it. And then she had the nerve to say, well, I don't want you to have to clean up after my piss. And I was like, okay, great, take care. Right, no, there's no shame in being incontinent at all. But I feel like it's kind of wild to leave your diaper that is, like, again, a size 24 diaper Like, no, she badly needs a nurse, dude. And that's the thing too. It's like I'm dragging her, but it's like, bitch, like at the end of the day, she needs support. And I was telling her friend that because like one of her friends was still in a group, like literally at the day after her birthday, she put me in a group chat with like two other white bitches that she was friends with, and they one of them blocked me, and the other one was going through surgery, so she didn't even know what had all happened. And so we had a whole conversation. I was like, y'all really need to go get her some food and get her some water and get her some care. Like as her friends, like it's gotta be on y'all because she abusing people. Bitch, she got the means though. Bitch, $100 million. I would probably honestly just spend my life just trying to share it with people. I would just try to be throwing it. I would actually try to fuck up the world. I would actively put all the money like in places where people don't have access. Like I would actively try and put the money into supporting people, like let them figure it out, because I feel like a lot of times people be focusing on doing programs and shit, and I'm not saying that can't be helpful in some ways, but people just be really needing their labor, and I feel like that's what we don't talk about enough. It's like money is our labor, money is our time, money is our energy. And if you had $100 million, that means that you have a bunch of people's labor, lots of people's labor, lots of people's energy, lots of people's time. So I would want to give it back. That's what I would want to do. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. But yeah. With that being said, this bitch got the means to get a day nurse. Oh my god. Look, the possum. Enjoy, friend. I think he's living inside of this little house. Oh, he's not. You could, though. You really could. It's for cats, but if you fit. 110 years in prison. Well, bitch, they killed Gaddafi, so I already know it ain't good. Not Family Feud claps. I'm crying. I'm just saying, like, I mean, money literally is our labor, you guys. Like, that's all money is. Money is our time, all of our finite energy, bitch. Like, it's really fucked up when you think about what money really is and the way that, like, we have to, I'm sorry. It just fucks me up. Yo, leave him alone. Let him eat, bro. Bro. Noodles, you're a fucking weirdo. Not me chilling with a possum. I'm genuinely scared of them. But I could tell he wasn't gonna do shit because he was trying to eat. But every time I see a possum, they just look like they have a knife. I don't know why that is, but every time I see a possum, I just feel like he has a shank. He's gonna stab the shit out of me. I never feel safe. And their teeth look sharp as fuck. But he kind of cute, to be real. Like, he kind of cute in his own way. In his own way. Right? No, if it was a raccoon, I would have been gone. They could have the whole porch if it's a raccoon, cause I don't trust it. Oh, little possum! Please don't come by me. Please, God, don't come by me for real. Please don't come by me. Jump off this shit. Yeah, jump off this shit. Jump off. You gonna break your little neck. I'ma slide. I'ma slide over. I'ma slide. Damn, bitch. You know you wasn't even made for that jump. I feel bad for you. Damn, I was trying to help him, but I was too late, bitch. Me sliding over scared the shit out of him. They do. They look like the worst kind of white people at the bar. Like, you know what I'm talking about. They just look like the type of white people that come to the bar and be screaming like shit that you could never understand. Like, they'll be like, Marino, and you're like, what is he talk? What's going on? And then somebody is just aggressively like doing like random dabs. That's what they look like to me. Why am I thinking about Over the Hedge? Babe, why did I watch that? I thought it was kind of good. I'm sick. But nah, I'm gonna keep dragging this lady. I feel like I'm not even doing a good job dragging her. I feel like I feel like I'm getting like just, my empathy is on another level because I'm just like, yeah, well, she did leave her diaper, but incontinence. Like I'm really trying to not like be a fucking pure demon about this lady because at the end of the day, she a fucking human, a shitty one, but a human none the goddamn less. But at the same time, fuck her, fuck her. That's how I really feel. Yeah, she really ain't. Honestly, I'm grasping at straws at this point, cause it's like honestly, I'm not gonna call her like any names, like really, cause it's like other than like plantation bitch, you know what I mean? Like she's a plantation ass bitch, and I just also feel like the drag is actually like really critical. Like it's I feel like it's a different kind of drag when you know somebody needs like in-home care. It's just kind of like, yeah, that really will change it. But then again, it's like, bitch, even if she had in-home care, like how we can't say that she still wouldn't exploit people in her living in her home. Like she told a bunch of people, like also there were people from like YouTube that came to my party in August, and she really was in front of everybody talking about I'm like her family. And it was just kind of like I'm telling you, as soon as she said that, I just was like, damn, this shit got a shelf life because it's like I don't even have a good family. So it's like if you think you're my family and y'all not even moving like my family, like, but I don't know. People pleasing is crazy. Right, Kyle, for real. Like she's dragging her. Like I feel like there's nothing I could say about her that doesn't already like live in her head rent free. Like she a very desperate person, and like I regret like being there, but at the same time, I be reading like all these quotes and like I think like she needed the love that I had to offer her even if she didn't really realize it. Also today I was talking to somebody about the situation and I was like the part that sticks out to me about her behavior is when her partner was basically like dragging the shit out of me. She never once said like how dare you talk to her like that or like how you're speaking is so fucking mean and cruel. She said, and I will never forget her yelling this, I need her. She makes sure I eat. And in that moment, I was like, oh, I'm a bowl. I'm an appliance. I'm a whisk. I'm an oven. I'm an object. Like, I'm a means. Like, I'm not really here. And so that's why I can't even drag her with the full effect because it's like, baby, I'm just heartbroken and I hate that shit. Like in a certain way, exactly. Like I'm heartbroken in a particular way because it's like that bitch really tricked me. Like I really thought she was like one of those white people trying to work on like their whiteness, and it's like that's hilarious in retrospect because it's like who is she working on that with? You know what I mean? I didn't meet no radical white people around her ever. So, and the bitch I thought that was radical turned around and told me that she don't want to get involved. And I'm telling her that her friend is in an abusive relationship. And that right there told me that, bitch, you probably are too. Because let's be fucking clear, y'all. Like, it's like, I'm not saying that everybody's in a position to take in their friend who's going through something, but this woman is a millionaire. Like, she is a millionaire. She lives in a $3 million house. Or more, bitch. I don't know prices of houses, but I know that her house costs a lot of money. Like based on the area she lives in, based on the land that she lives in, based on the size of her house, based on so many other things. Like she's living in a fucking mansion, absolutely. And she would not even take a moment to be like, I'm hearing that my friend is being harmed. It hurts, but I feel like it's on brand for white womanhood. Like, they really are not allies with each other. Like, white women do not stick together. And these bitches be calling each other sisters, but it's like, bitch, I told your sister that you're being harmed in your house and your sister didn't care. Y'all have no family. Like, you have nothing. And, like, that's again why it's like dragging her for what? Life is dragging the shit out of her. And I was trying to like help the bitch. I was listening to all types of shit in the house that I was like all the content I listen to right now, I know it was probably triggering him because it was about decentering men and it was about not being a fucking a maid and a resource to a man. And I really think he felt hit because he's a dog and he was hollering. And it was funny because it's like I didn't realize he was so bothered by me, but in retrospect, why would he not be? Like, I'm not letting his ass slide. Like, when he harmed me, I set a boundary with his ugly ass. He not used to that. And he probably was talking so much shit all the day, but I was cooking meals for the bitch, making myself useful. It's like, man, these bitches be confirming, like, why motherfuckers be people pleasing in the fucking first place. Bitch, the fact that she gotta make out with somebody that looks like that, the fact that she can't find nobody else, I'm just happy. Like, I'm really happy. Like, I know that sounds so ugly, but it's like I'm just so happy that she be swiping and can't find nobody. And then when she do, you know what's gonna happen? That ugly ass man that she common law married to gonna make sure they get out her life. Her stupid ass. Like, that's why it's so funny to me. It's like all the little tricks and shit that people doing. It's like, keep on playing tricks, Goofy. Keep on playing tricks. You over here letting this man cuss me out, and that's why you ain't getting no new dick. Go ahead. She coasting in that relationship hard as fuck. And without him, she would really be fucked. And I feel like that's the bigger thing. Is like, baby, aren't you seeing how he's making you so isolated? You not seeing that? But it's going. I feel bad for her, but it's like it's not gonna be till she really need him that he gonna play the fuck out of her. I'm telling you, that's how it go. Like, she told me her ex husband left her on the floor. She literally couldn't walk. She got left on the floor for days, and her mom was out of town. And I hate to say this, but I could see him doing that shit. I could see him like just trying to show her like how much she needs him. Cause that's why he kicked me out in the middle of the fucking month to show her. See, you need me more. I know it hurt her. You know what, Letitia? You're not wrong. You are not wrong. But I think for me, this is a house that her mother bought for her and bequeathed to her. And she's letting a man run it. And you know what? It's like, I hate to say this, but like, this is so fitting for me to go back into my mom shit. Because it's like living with her was hitting for me with my mother wound. Like, she told me early on that her daughter and her were not on good terms. And I felt for her because I was like, damn, I wonder what you did. Because honestly, if your daughter don't fuck with you, bitch, you did something. I'm crying. I just feel like she's not allowed to have love outside of him. And she don't see that. She thinks that he's hopelessly devoted to her, and he's not. He's doing just enough. I'm telling you, I can't wait for him to drop that ball on her ass for her to really realize like this is about control. And of course I can see it so clearly now, right? Like, I'm a child of abuse. I've survived abuse in many ways. So I can see how someone can pretend to love you and like actually be controlling you in a particular way. My first partner ever was like her ex or her common law husband. Like, always like hating on other people and claiming to love me. He didn't even love himself. Like, he was miserable. And I didn't see it. Like, I wanted to be loved so bad, I didn't care by who. And I hate to see it for her at 50 years old being there. I was a child. I was like a teenager doing that shit. Like, you 50 and you're with a whole mean ass, ugly ass man who treats people badly, including you. And it breaks my heart that her son has witnessed her partner violate people and is just going with it. Like, he don't realize, like, you're going to have to at some point be the change in your family line. But it's okay. It's really okay, bitch. Honestly. Because I feel like what's really like the best part about all this is that I get to like have a better life. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like what they might not understand is like I'ma always find joy wherever I am. I'm always find a way to like find some happiness, but also like where I was living was the source of my discomfort. Like, I was trying to invite. I always had friends over because I didn't like being there. Like, it wasn't that great of a place, but I was trying my best to just make it work, and just being able to be you guys, like, that shit hits so fucking good, like, whew. But yeah, living there definitely had me looking at her like she was kind of like a stand-in for my mom a little bit. Not completely, but like there was just something about like caretaking for her and the way that she would share with me. Cause she did share some herb knowledge with me, not a lot. Like, I feel like a lot of times she would try to make it seem like she's trying to teach me something, but she just trying to get some labor. And I would go with it. Like, not all the time. Like, sometimes I'd be like, I really don't have the energy. And I think that bothered her, but that's okay. Like, setting boundaries is important. And so I just think genuinely when I first moved in there, I was definitely a people pleaser. But as I was transitioning out, like, I was becoming more and more confident and secure, like, in myself and what I want and what I deserve and desire. And that is always gonna scare people who met you as a people pleaser. Like, if you were saying yes a lot, motherfuckers not gonna really take too kindly to your no. But that's okay, because I feel like, honestly, whenever you feel like you're hard to love, you are in the wrong fucking room. And I feel like they kept on trying to make it seem like the compromises were, they kept trying to make it seem like the compromises were, um, just things that they couldn't do. And it's like, that's fine. Like, I'm happy to leave. Mm. Absolutely, absolutely. Like, I feel so good. And then, okay, so now to segue into like my Nmom shit. My mom has been contacting me for the past few days, like calling me a lot, and like the way she'll call, I'll answer the phone and she'll be like, "Hey boo, I miss you." Like, that's what she says every time. And it's funny because it's like, when you miss people, you make an attempt to like see them. When you miss people, you try to pour into them when you get a chance. And like, my mom routinely hangs up on me, like, whether out of anger or just her phone service is bad. And so I never know how long I'm gonna have to talk to her. It's a very bizarre connection because, again, it's not secure. It doesn't make me feel connected to her. It doesn't make me feel loved or prioritized. It makes me feel like, oh, you're just thinking like, oh, you just want to be on the phone for a little bit, you know? And so I haven't really been bothering her. Like, the last time we spoke for real, I told her straight up, like, there's been a lot of harm that's happened to me because of you. And I actually am only alive because of you. So it's kind of wild that you're not like taking any time to like try to visit me, try to see me, try to connect with me. And she had made the remark that Michigan was too cold for her. But it's like, sweetie, no one's asking you to move up here. But Michigan and Virginia are not that far apart. You could really take a train and visit me at any point, but that's not your priority. So, and she told me a few times now that she's not trying to leave the South before my grandfather passes away, because I personally believe, some people think it's money. I don't think she thinks she's gonna get anything, but I do think that she thinks that her sister may share with her after their father dies, so that she can maybe take her portion of whatever's left behind and go north again. Or she just doesn't want to have to try to figure out who she's gonna stay with when my grandpa die if she leave the South before he dies. I think it's more that, personally. Like, don't nobody really fuck with her enough to let her stay. And so, if she leaves before he dies, she might never get to see him be dead or say goodbye, whatever the case may be. But my mom got put out by my grandfather after she cared for her mother, his wife, until she died. And when my grandmother died, my grandfather put my mom out. and did not do it in a gracious, loving way. And so my mom saying she trying to be there till this man die. I'm like, bitch, why don't you go focus on yourself and your kids? Why don't you focus on doing something that makes you feel fulfilled and loved and uplifted? Like, I'm actually kind of disgusted that you would tell me that you wouldn't come visit me, but you would stay in Virginia until your father dies. That's kind of fucked up. And it also feels like you're prioritizing a man over me again when you know that I need your support and I need you to focus on yourself so that we can focus on each other. Or at least you can focus on me like a fucking parent, finally, for the first time. And her energy was very much angry. And so I just let her ass go because I was like, bye, bitch. But then when we talked today, again, she had been blowing up my phone. We ain't been able to communicate because her phone keep dropping or whatever. And so we talked a little bit today, but she had the nerve to say she been calling me. She called me 10 times. And I was just dying laughing. Because I'm like, imagine telling your child that you abandoned for years, decades of abandonment. And you're like, I tried to call you 10 times. Call again. Keep calling. Maybe send a bag. Send some money. Just saying. Like, you're a deadbeat. You're going to have to call a couple times for me to actually give a fuck. I'm so sorry to tell you that. But you're going to have to, you know, whoever unliked and liked again, I love you. I'm here for you. I saw that. I saw you come back. I saw you be like, all right, and this is the one. I love it. Thank you for the likes. Thank y'all for caring. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for witnessing. I appreciate all the support, all the love, always, forever. You know what, Kyle? I appreciate you for saying that, but my mom reaching out, it does hit, and I do see it. But when I'm talking to her on the phone, and I'm not even being mean to her, I'm just being genuine with her, she cannot handle it because she's emotionally avoidant. And so, unfortunately, her lack of emotional availability means that I could trigger her just by, advocating for myself, and that's not on me. And so, in the conversation, things started to go left because I said, you're trying to stay down in the South for your father, but I really need you. And like, I've never said that to my mom. But I just wanted to be honest with her. Like, I need you. Like, I need support. And, like, that's the one person on earth who should be able to hear that and know it's real. Help me, ho. Help, bitch. Help. And so I told her, like, emphatically, like, I really need you. And you're over here worried about this man and talking about when he died. Like, babe, I need you right now. I'm alive. We're alive. We need each other. And she's like, you ain't about to uproot me. I'm the mother. And I was like, honestly, I was like, you're not really acting like a mom, though. You were not acting like a mother. And I was like, and you over here talking about you trying to move, you trying to like be in the South till my grandfather dies. Like, he put you out of his house. He doesn't care for you. He doesn't care about you. And she got so upset. She's like, Tatiana, I could say something about your father right now, but I don't. I'm respectful of him. I was like, why? He's not my father. He's a sperm donor. I don't care what you say about Mark Anthony. Like, we're not about to do that, bitch. Don't do that. Because I'll tell you right now, that's a sperm donor. You let that man nut in you and you raise these babies for no fucking reason. Don't do that. Don't try to fucking play me like that, bitch. You decided to carry us to term. That man was a sperm donor, babe. Let's talk about it. So I'm literally, uproot is wild. Uproot is crazy. So then she had the nerve to tell me, oh, she's like, I could say so many things about your father. I'm like, go ahead. What's stopping you? I'm like, he never fathered me. Go ahead. Say whatever you want to say. I don't respect that man. You shouldn't either. And she's like, well, that's my father, and I wanna be there for him, and I wanna make sure. And just she wasn't really saying shit. She was just basically like, that's my dad, and don't be disrespectful. And I was like, he's already disrespected you. I was like, he already put you out of his house when you were at your lowest. Your mother had just died. You watched your mother die. You were there till your mother died. You were her death doula. You literally transitioned your mother out of this earth. and he kicked you out very soon after. And you had nowhere to go. You ended up relying on some random men to help you. And I know that that shit was probably crazy. But you gonna ignore your kids and what we're all going through. All three of us are fucked up in our own way. But she over here talking about, I'm gonna wait till this man die. Bitch, what are you talking about? And she's 60 years old talking about she gonna wait for a man that's like 90 to die. Meanwhile, all his people live to like 110 and shit. Sweetie, he outliving you. Stop. Like my grandpa people, like they're like Southern Black American, like for the most part. Like my grandpa definitely a 75-25 because he got a biracial father. But these folk don't smoke no cigarette. They just read the Bible and drink water and eat from the earth. Like my grandpa mostly eat vegetarian. He barely eats meat. Like he'll put a fucking a chicken in the set it and forget it, you know, little roaster. But that man eat fresh beans and shit. Like this man is going to outlive her. I do not know why she thinks she gotta be there for his death, but that's neither here nor there. And so I told her straight up, I was like, I'm trying to offer you an opportunity to be my mother or a sperm or an egg donor. If you want to be my mother, you got to start acting like my mother. But if you want to be an egg donor, then we don't have to have a relationship. But I'm giving you the opportunity to be my mother. And she just got mad and hung up. And that's where I'm at, babe. And I sent her a text saying, do not call me anymore. You are an egg donor. We do not need to have a relationship. And I'm leaving it like that because really, like, this woman did nothing to really care for me. I was, I honestly feel like I was, like, I don't even know what you would call it. Like, I just don't feel like I ever got what I was supposed to get from these people. And I feel like on some Matilda shit, I had to raise myself and figure out my own superpowers because nobody was seeing them in me. Nobody saw worth in me. And I feel like that's what that whole movie is about. That you have intrinsic fucking worth, whether you can make shit move with your mind or not. You kind of do if you be thinking about shit and doing it. You making shit move with your mind, babe. But just bitch me, the television and me. What up, Azra? Like my mom really did not care for me, like at all. And so cutting her off don't feel crazy. It actually feels smart. And you know, the person that I'm talking to congratulated me and said that they're proud of me, and it really made me feel so good. Because whenever you cut off your mom or you cut off your family, what up, booze? It just be feeling like, damn, like, what do I have? And it's like, I have so much. I have so much to be grateful for, so much in my life. But my mom, she's not there anymore. And she never was there, you know? Listen, Eris, it's important to cut off people that reaffirm in you things that are not true. My mom makes me feel like I'm hard to love, and I can no longer put up with that energy from her. I deserve better. She deserves to hurt a little bit over that, because who the fuck is, like, my thing is this: imagine being raised by someone that don't treat you like their child. Like, bitch, honestly, yo, the show Anne with an E, for anybody out there who never got to be a daughter, I'm sorry for making you cry. But there's a point in the show where she's like thinking that she's about to be adopted because she's going to be a daughter. And really, these people just want a slave. Really, they just want a fucking helper. They don't want her. They want her labor. They want her to be mechanized like a machine. They don't want the nature that is her. And so that's just where I'm at. You know what, seeking the truth, I appreciate you for saying that. And here's the thing, I know not everybody's gonna be able to do what I'm doing because they rely on their mom. Even if they're being shitty, like they rely on their mom in some way, and I get it. Trust me, I do. But I have never relied on my mother or my father. I never had the opportunity. So trying to get their love was the only thing I could do to be in community with them or connection with them. All I could do was actively try to get them to love me. And that's not fair to me. If they're not offering love freely, do I really want it? I had to really ask myself. And I only want enthusiastic yeses, and they never been a enthusiastic yes with me. It's always been a no. And so I have to just hold it for what it is. And I'm lucky that I have people in my life who are enthusiastic yeses, right? Like, because this would be harder to do if I didn't have that. So that's another thing I want to say, as I have other people in my life who enthusiastically say yes to being around me, loving me, caring for me, and I don't have to fight to prove my worth. With my mother, that is the relationship she would like to have. One where I'm trying to get her to love me, because that makes her feel important. It makes her feel lovable. Some people have kids so that they can know their worth, and some people know their worth and they have kids and their kids know their worth too. Seeking truth everywhere. I'm hearing you. And your granny's still here. She's still watching over you. She's still making sure shit go right and shit be shaking. Like, I truly believe in ancestor veneration. So find her favorite food and maybe leave her an offering, babe, for real. Just honor her memory, you know, because she's still with you. Absolutely. Damn, I was just thinking about that the other day too. Like, little things that my ancestors love to eat, like just eating them and just, you know, just holding space for the fact that, like, this flavor, this taste, this thing that I'm consuming, like, I'm trying to honor that, like, this is something that ancestrally is connected to me. And these are things that I'm just trying to do little ways to affirm that, like, I have, like, a legacy already. Like, it's deeper than me. Like, my ancestors got me. And, you know, even the wild white ones, you know, they be looking out for me too. Even though I don't be seeing it all the time, I know they be getting these white people back for me. I know they try to be on my good side. My brother, who's like a year and 6 months younger than me, I'm pretty sure he's an incel. No tea, no shade. But my brother, honestly, it sounds sad, but it's the truth. My brother just heard my mom getting her back blown out a lot, and so did I. But I really feel like it bothered him. Like, he would get visibly angry and would feel like my mom was doing something that was actually disgusting. And, like, don't get me wrong, I don't disagree. But I would tune that shit out. I'll go read a book or some shit. But my brother would be just hearing my mom get her back blown out and be so stressed about it. And I'd be like, damn, bro. I'll let them eat cake. But I know it's a fucked up thing, but I literally was like, yikes. And she would be loud too. Like, bro, it was like actually like really crazy. And like, again, like, as I told y'all, I would love when my mom would go in her room, but sometimes she'll go in her room and just be doing some shit like that, and it'd be like, yikes. Also, not to be creepy, but like, my mom was like clearly into pain play. Very wild. The screams that I would hear, bitch. Yikes on a bike. What up, Powerpuff Cutie? I saw you come in before. Thank you so much for being kind. It is abusive, and I'm not trying to make light of it. I'm just like, my brother had a very different reaction than me. Like, I would just be like disassociating. Like, my brother would be like talking shit, like, loudly. Excuse me. But I also think that my brother was enmeshed with my mom. I mean, she don't give a fuck. But now she trying to act like people can't have spice for her ass or not want to fuck with her. I mean, I'm gonna be real. There were times where, like, my littlest brother thought that she was being hurt by her partner, and I think he would be trying to get into the room. It was out of control. Again, as you can tell, very desensitized to it because I just did not even, it didn't register to me. My brother's like in his 30s now. And he definitely has incel thoughts. And I think a lot of it comes from like him. Unfortunately, he's like very much like affected by our childhood, but he doesn't have a therapist. He might have one now, but he definitely was drinking. Like the way I smoke, my brother was drinking. And so he got a DUI, had a breathalyzer in the car, bitch. So he eventually had to like give up drinking. Now I'm pretty sure like he's like sober, but like now he like runs, and oh my god, babes, like when people get sober and channel all their vice into like activity, whoo, woo, absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate all the support and all the love and the compassion, honestly, throughout this storytelling, because it's honestly a lot. And again, like I feel like even having to tell anybody that I've gone through this is embarrassing at times, because it's like before I started healing, like I honestly was not. Ooh, yeah. It's like I have a lot of shame for like my behavior in the past, because I can see now like, oh, that's why I was doing this or that. But at the time, like self-awareness was on zero. And so I just feel like I feel like my past plus like my family's past, like it's just like fuck, babe. Like I'm grateful for every day I have, obviously, to like correct my behavior, but at the same time, like it's just like fuck, I'm tired. And that's also why I had to cut off my mom, because it's like i'm I'm so tired. Like I have so much to do, and like I can't be like waiting for a phone call from someone who doesn't care if the phone cuts off and won't call back, or like someone who won't even make a trip to visit me. Like I can't, like I cannot act as if like that is how a mother should behave, and I can't gaslight myself anymore about how she's gonna change. Um, yeah, she's just not New Orleans. Wow, you've been here a while. Thank you for coming. Long time listener, first time caller. Hi. Thank you for chilling. I miss New Orleans so much. I wish I could go back every day. Come on. Okay, we're back. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think it's more that like my family dynamic just had me out here being like just operating like a fucking like a narcissist, and I feel like I didn't realize how much trauma I had endured, and how much help I fucking needed. So, oh, hey, thanks for chilling. Thanks for hanging out with me. Um, Not this scary. Nothing is going on. I'm just retelling some tales. But yeah, no, romantically speaking, like I'm just chilling. Um, Emotionally speaking, I'm chilling. Like I feel like am I like when Kyle was talking about like is your mom trying to reach out to you? Probably so. Probably so. But here's the thing. I'm not about to play this game with this lady. I am in my 30s now. She has had oh my god, my son. Come here. I'm so happy to see you. I love you so much. Oh my god. I missed you. He broke in to see me. Can I go back to New Orleans? Probably not, cause like let's just talk about gentrification for a minute. Like even me being in Detroit is crazy. You don't have to feel bad for me, babes. I'm really happy actually. Like I'm really happy that I don't have to deal with anybody. I mean, I didn't have any family members that like really did give a fuck about me, and like that's again because like I just was not I was not willing to just like go along with shit. Like I've never been willing to go along with shit, and I think I think that sucks. I mean, I don't like cutting people off, but at the same time, I feel like you have to cut some people off for yourself. And I feel like cutting off my mom is really about me just reestablishing for myself like what I'm worth, you know? Like I really do like talking to people and I really do like connecting, but that's not because of my family. Like my family has been shitty for the longest time. So, I've had to do my own thing, and I'm grateful to have been able to like find my way, because not every person who goes through what I went through gets to find their way. Like some people who go through what I go through, they fuck around and have kids, and then they don't know what's going on, why they can't connect with their kids, why they're acting like their mom, shutting down, being mean, like being all different types of ways. Like there's just so many ways that like I feel that like my mom was treated that makes her treat me the way she does. I see that. My son. I love he. I love you. I love you. Come here. Come here. Come here. My titties are safe. I love you. Oh yes, Eris, talk about that shit. Talk about that shit. But yeah, no, I feel like I'm in the state that I'm in right now because that's just where I am financially. Like I feel like I can't afford to leave Michigan, and to be honest, I don't really want to leave Michigan, but I'm also trying to figure out what the fuck it looks like to grow roots here, what it looks like to live here, what it looks like to be here. Like I'm enjoying myself in ways, but Ray, I love him, little Scrammy, Scrammy, come here, Scram. Ray, I'm obsessed. I wanted to keep this cat, but then I got homeless, so I couldn't, which is sad, but it's okay. My friend who I'm staying with, like, they find kittens all the time. So she's like, the next time we find a kitten, when you're stable, like, I will totally let you know. And I was like, also, my friend found a puppy. It's a white pit bull, and their nose is like shaped like a heart. And their name is Jodie Foster because low key they're a foster dog, but like also nobody wants them, and like they're low key kind of strong as fuck. Like, please have a yard for this bitch to like go and pump iron and get stronger, cause like the muscles, the deltoids on this dog, like it's kind of scary. Like they're a puppy, but they're strong as fuck. Um, I did not move. I was displaced, unfortunately. Like I am like housing insecure right now, living in a child's playroom. I'm living amongst a child's books. Oh, you wanted to say hi? Oh, bitch, you already farted. And you farted on me. You're different. Um, but yeah, no, I'm obsessed. Oh, Stormy and Ginger. He was named Scrammy because they found him in a trash can. So now I call him Scramble Lamps, Scrambled Eggs. Sometimes I call him Panther though. He is so beautiful. Like, bitch, even his fucking whiskers are black. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, do you see him? He like looking at himself in the mirror sometime or on the phone. What do I think I need more than anything out of a partner? Honestly, friendship. Like that's all I'm looking for right now is friendship. I'm just looking for friends. I'm just looking for connections that are authentic and that are full and that allow us to be our full selves. And I'm no longer trying to observe monogamy. I'm just dating. I'm just enjoying myself. If I meet someone who wants to date me, we're gonna keep on dating. I don't see no reason to stop dating. I don't see no reason to stop enjoying each other. I don't see no reason in being romantic with one person when I am this fine. So that's just my thought process. Like, I'm talking to two people right now and they're cool. Then there's like a lower roster of people that just be on some, hey, what you doing? And like, they're cool. But we'll see. Connecticut. Scrammy, I wanna say, dang. Between me and you, I wanna say 12 weeks. But we found her in a trash can. And honestly, I don't know the gender. Scrammy. Yo, you know what I love? There's like a little vent that's like broken in my room. And he climbs through the vent in the living room whenever I shut the door just to visit me. And also, he knows how to cuddle because like he's like a little baby. So I've been teaching him how to like cuddle with a human. Bro, he is too cute. Like he like lays on like one paw. I just live for like when he like puts his head back and he like he'll like look up at me and like so I can like do little scratches on him. He's just so adorable. I cannot. Not someone with a house would be nice. Eris, you're a mess. Here's my thing. I'm not trying to U-Haul. Like that's the thing. I'm not trying to like be with someone for their housing. Oh, okay. Well, good to know. Cause I don't know cats like that. I don't be looking like that, child. I don't know. I don't even know. But maybe it is a girl. Maybe you're right, babes. I don't fucking know. I just be calling her Scrammy. I be like him, her. I don't know. But yeah. I just want friendship. I'm not trying to U-Haul. Not trying to exploit nobody or use them for their housing or use them for their resources. I have done that. You know, I've absolutely like been in a romantic relationship and have been actively looking for someone that had housing, a car, and it's like someone could have those things and probably do need those things for us to be linking for real. But with that being said, I don't want to just be on some, you know. No, for sure, for sure. But I don't want someone's love for me to include them like taking care of me financially. Like I don't get me wrong. I will be grateful for connections with people that are financially solvent, I guess. But like, you know, one of my best friends is like housing insecure, broke as fuck, shows up for me in all types of ways, doesn't have a lot of money to offer me, but has a lot of things to offer me outside of that. And again, I'm not saying that I'm gonna date my friend. I'm just saying like I can value people outside of like money and like being financially stable. However, I am trying to just, you know, keep my heart open. You know, keep my heart open for again for friendship. I hope you have a good day too. Screamy. I'm gonna calm down, but I will tell him. Have a good night. But yeah, no, I feel like I love myself, so I'm trying to figure out housing for myself. But that also includes me reaching out to community and being candid about my need and being supported. So I feel like as far as like a partnership, I again, friendship, laughter, curiosity, activities, new discoveries, like that's really all I'm looking for these days. Cause I again, I blow my own back out. Just saying, I pop my own pussy. So if I'm already taking myself to Pound Town, I have to be really intentional about who I fuck with, because again, they should be offering me that. Thank you. Um, they should be offering me that, but also, you know, so much more. And so I'm not I'm not settling for less. I'm also not settling. I'm just trying to date, have a good time. I guess like for a long time I thought like being monogamous was like a big deal. And I do think like, you know, part of that is being a fat person. Like I feel like being like a fat femme, having monogamy, a partner, a boyfriend, a boo, a lover, a consistent, you know, connection to love. I think those things are a part of like being socialized as a fat person, especially a fat femme. Um, and no, here's the thing. It's not even that I'm not asking for enough. I think that like because I'm not monogamous, my relationship model is not going to be the same as other people. Like when you're monogamous, you can be like I want a rich man, I want a high value man, or like I want to be with someone who's going to offer me these things. the kind of like relationship anarchy kind of shit I'm on. First of all, relationship anarchy means that nobody is like higher or lower. Like we're all like having different connections with each other, and that's okay. And so that's what I want. Like I'm not necessarily poly, but I am. Oh, bitch, I hear you. I appreciate you for chilling. But I'm just kind of like, enjoying the ride. Like I'm not trying to connect myself with anybody too deeply. Because again, I don't know these people. Like I feel like Scorpio season is reminding me that like I probably need like 6 months to figure out like who someone really is, because we're gonna say anything to each other to be excited, to be attractive, but I really need to like take at least 6 weeks, 6 months rather, to like get to know this person. And that is not easy for me. Like I tried to do like a 3 month, like take my time, and like it failed. So now I'm doubling up, and I'm giving myself 6 months. And like I feel like, my birthday's coming up next month, and so I'm gonna be off this shit by the summer, and so that's really the true test, bitch. Like real talk, because in 6 months I'll have to hold. Oh, Scrammy came back. Oh my god, you brought Scrammy back. Oh, they said bye, but they came back. They said bye, but they said hi. Come here. I want to hold you like my baby. He said no. He said no pictures. But yeah, no, it's hard. It's hard though, cause it's like again, like I was thinking about how one of the things I really loved about my last relationship, and this is gonna just sound shallow as fuck, but it's the truth. I loved. Come here, Peanut. I loved that his belly would like be on my back. I loved putting my cold toes like in between his thighs, I love that, I think he was like, I think like for a little bit a bitch almost had like sleep apnea, or like some situation in that respect. I don't think that's still happening to me now. But like he would be like, hey, like you're breathing like in the night, like just all the ways that like when you're with someone, like they just like, I don't want to say enrich your life, because I'm sure, hey, you can't eat that, that's electrical, get over here. um the love bombing phase is wild, but I feel like that's the thing. Like I'm like realizing that like I'm kind of in that a little bit with this person I'm talking to, but I'm sitting with myself, and like just how like I'm just how easy it feels to be like, you know yeah, no, like flusify, who doesn't? You are just farting, you're just silent farting in my arms. I shouldn't have gave you that shrimp. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think we got beef now. He stinks. He literally just farted so much in my arms. Like I didn't even feel it. I just smelled a wave of it. He is criminal for that. Yo, and then he'd be eating fucking hairballs off my blanket. Like, this is how I know I couldn't be a parent. Because I'd be like, what are you doing? What cats do? What cats fucking do, bitch. Um, I am in a love bombing phase with Scrammy. Absolutely, I'm obsessed with him, even though he's a little stanky bitch. He my little stanky bitch. Sometimes though, sometimes. No, he's very gassy. He has cat BS. Honestly, he has cat irritable bowel syndrome. Kibis. Anyways, but yeah, no, like I told someone about what happened with my mom, and they were like really really kind about it, and like really loving about it, and I feel like that's the energy that I'm gonna like go towards, cuz like I feel like that's the only answer. It's like, I'm sorry you had to survive that, bitch. But I'm happy you did. With that being said, bitch, for regulating, like, I know this is like really random, but for regulating like my nervous system, and I know I already smoked a lot of weed, so I'm not gonna do this for real. Yo, do not be eating my extension cord, please, God. Yo, the cat is farty. But this is RSO oil. Between me and you, it should be darker than this. If you have RSO oil at your disposal, and it is this light color, not the best. But you can put that in your belly button, and I'm not obviously doing it, but on the syringe it shows you like the measurements so you can get it like exact. But this is for anybody that like has to maybe go out of town. You can't smoke no weed where you're going. You're not into gummies, or maybe you want to infuse your own edibles. Like maybe you want to buy your favorite candy and then make them edibles. You can do that. The cool thing about this is the syringe comes with, hold on, it comes with this screw-on tip, so you can put this right into a hot pocket Jamaican beef patty. You can do a little squirt in a little Debbie's, you know what I mean? A Kit Kat, a piece of pie, a drink. You can put this inside of some simple syrup and make yourself a little THC cocktail. A lot of things you can do with this one. Me personally, I like to infuse it with coconut oil, mango butter, some kind of body butter, and that way, even some lotion. Adding even 100 milligrams to some lotion will be good if you have like some head pain, tooth pain, just any kind of pain where you can put it on the outside of your body and it'll soak right in. So if you have knee pain, and that's a way for you to like, put it in something and then make it less powerful but like still potent and get some relief. Cause it's not typical that we can always smoke. I can't always smoke, y'all. Sometimes I really cannot, and it sucks. I'm gonna still fart again. I love you. Screaming the model. Like, do you see? Do you see this little babe that we love? You dipping on me? You dipping? I feel you. But yeah, it's really just like a way to get some THC without like having to smoke for it, but also getting like a larger dose of it. Like I actually put some in some like mango butter and made like a salve because my lips were so fucking ashy, bitch. Like they were hurting. They were like burning a little bit on the top and they were feeling so rough. And now my fucking lips are soft as hell. What about the other cat? Oh, Benny. Benny's not in here, and I don't think Benny knows how to climb through the vents. Like, this cat only got into my room because this bitch knows how to climb through the fucking vents. Hey, hey, baby. I was gonna hold you like baby. Can I hold you like baby? No? You're not feeling it? It's not feeling. You're not feeling it today. You said hold me like this. Hold me like this. I will. I will. But yeah, no, Benny, you can hold like a baby. This baby, she not playing that. Oh, look how beautiful. You hear that purr? Okay. I love rubbing her little tummy. Like some cats don't let you rub their belly, but she's like, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, you leaving? Please do not fart on me. Do you want to come back down? Oh no. There's no way. You can't get on the windowsill. It's not realistic. Just come down. Are you gonna jump off me? Go ahead. Go for it. Jump, jump. Oh, you're not jumping? Are you gonna sit on my knee? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna just pull you on my belly. I got you. Here, I'll hold you again. I love you. My little babe. Like, he's such a little, well, they're such a little rag doll. Like, they really will just let me do whatever. Watch, he's about to run now. He's like, don't be telling the people I'm with whatever. I'm not. I have boundaries. I'm obsessed, though. Did you fart again? Yeah, go that way. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Go be free and fart over there. What up, Shimmer Effect? Hope you're doing well. I'm trying to think. Closing statements. It's wild out here. We're living in the colonizer's imagination. My favorite content creator, Ayandastood, Ayandastood. They have a video called Number 20. It's like, it's gonna say like the number 20. Like, whatever video, go to their channel. Whatever video is the 20th one, please watch it. It is, if I speak, amazing. Too amazing. Too amazing for life. I can't believe it's free. Like, you ever just watch some content and you're like, damn, I didn't have to pay no money for that. That's how I feel every time I watch any of her videos. It's just like so uplifting, so loving, so on time. She has this video about reconnecting and recommitment. Again, these fruit flies, they hate me. But yeah, her content, I'm obsessed. I believe she's on TikTok as well, but I prefer her long format style on YouTube. That's just me. So yeah, my friend, their kid is not feeling very well, and so they had to like stay home from school, and then tomorrow they had the whole day off from school too. So my friend is like, but I'm happy that the baby is not sick, and they're doing well. They're just not feeling the best. You know, they're not feeling their best, and that sucks because I know that my friend is like doing their best, but. With all that being said, I gotta go take my ass the fuck to sleep. Fuck, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. That's so insane. Wow. I'm shook. Whoa. Yeah, no, their favorite drink is Gatorade. So they have like a pallet of Gatorade for the baby, and it's so funny because like their grandmother brought that over today, which I feel like is topical. Like, I feel like living here, I just see real mothers, you know? And I don't mean that to be fucked up to any mother who just like didn't have the scaffolding emotionally, didn't have the money, did like, I'm not trying to drag you at all. but like being around people who take being a mother, being a care provider, being a steward of a young life, like taking that seriously, that'll always hit for me. It's gonna be a forever hit, and like living here just raises my standards because I'm seeing a child kind of like myself and just seeing them deserving support, seeing them getting love that they deserve to get, no matter how they're behaving, no matter what shit that they do. And I feel like that's the other thing too is like, I just always felt like I have to earn love. I have to earn someone like seeing my worth and like just seeing someone parent a child in a way to where they won't have to think like that. Like there's something about them that's just not lovable that they have to fix. Like I just feel like seeing that, seeing the way their grandmother loves them, the way that they're being loved. I'm grateful to see it because it's a reminder that someone's getting it, and that's so important. Like us being able to create love for ourselves and share it with others. That's cool. But like I love to see when people have love to give and they're giving it and the child is receiving it. Cause who knows what that child is gonna do with that love? Like I feel like that's the thing. It's like not to be too like wild, but like I see firsthand like what how a child can like carry pain and trauma and share it and give it to other people in different ways. And like I've also witnessed people who've been given shitty love or shitty expressions of what love could be and transform it all the time and live live in a way that you would maybe not know what they experienced or you would maybe not see it. And this is not to say that you owe anybody to become like at peace and shit. You don't owe anybody that. But just grateful to have lived long enough to like see how my behavior has shifted uh, due to environment and how it's shifted due to my own like love being poured into me, um, and just listening to myself and just hearing what my needs are and tapping into that. So it's been a lot. It's been a journey. I'm grateful for anyone that's sticking around and hanging out. I hope all is well, genuinely. Um, it's been a journey, bitch. But I genuinely do feel like at least I'm like more aware in ways that I just wasn't before, and so I'm grateful for that. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Just trying to motherfucking not be so depressed that I wanna, just not even be present. Like I'm really just trying to remind myself that like coming here is something that I love to do. It makes me feel good as hell. And also like my story is unwritten, bitch. You feel me? On some Natasha Bedingfield. Like the rest is still unwritten. You feel me, bitch? But on some Daniel Bedingfield, I gotta get through this. Okay? You hear me? I appreciate you, Kyle. Thank you so much for the kindness, Chewy. But yeah, no, I'm just trying to live, and I think we all are, and I feel like that's what's scary, is we all trying to live through this shit. Motherfucking end of times head ass. Like for real, shit is fucking crazy. Like it's wild, bitch. We have to fucking endure just to get here. So wild, but we doing it, ain't we? We are fucking doing it. Yeah, I need to take my ass to sleep. My friend is gonna come sleep over in the morning, which is insane. like, like she not getting off work till 5:30. 5:30 ball. Actually, I'm gonna fucking Uber her here, cause I wanna go to sleep. Fuck, I'm trying to think how we can both sleep in this bed. I just don't think it's realistic. I think that's why I gotta go to sleep right now, bitch. So I can set me an alarm for 5:30. Call her a Uber. And then I got like this like pull out mattress. I'm gonna just slide the bed over and try to throw this on the floor and just rock out in here, cause yeah, it's a lot, bitch. But I feel like I've been telling y'all that my friend is living with an evil ass girl, And bitch, the girl told my friend, you gotta move out on the 17th. And then, you know what she said to her today? She was like, you either pay me or you be my maid. And my friend is like, I'm not about to be your slave. Like, it's not gonna happen. And the thing that's even crazier is that like the girl knew my friend was down bad when she moved in. Like she moved in and she was like, "Oh, you could pay me rent. Like just have the rent for next month." And then she's like, "Oh, you still owe me from like 2 weeks ago." So like my friend ain't never catching up on that rent honestly, cuz she's like the girl lied to her basically and said, "Come to my house, get your money up and then pay me on the first." The first come, my friend is still like trying to get her money up. And then the girl's like, "Oh, well, just clean my dishes." And as my friend is like setting boundaries around her labor, the girl is, what Pablo, is basically like, "You're not being enough of my maid." And it's just like, and I want to bully so bad. I want to bully so fucking bad. But my friend can't leave till the 17th. But she literally told her, "I want you out by the 17th," right? And then the next day is like, "Actually, I want you to be my slave." And I'm just like, sweetie, I'm so glad that my friend already got a place to go on the 17th, but it's like fucking me up. Just like how these white people out here are acting. Like, don't let a white person have a house and run a room out here. I just don't think it's a real thing. Like, I really don't think it's real. Like, I think that is always gonna be indentured servitude. And what up, Kyrie? But anyways, like I was saying, I'm about to go lay my ass the fuck down and try to get some sleep for my friend get here. Cause as soon as they get here, we gotta fucking beat feet. We gotta fucking make some moves, bitch. Like, baby, the way I'm fucking tired tomorrow. And it's today. I love you though. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling.